Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Black Friday. I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving and got to spend some quality time. Good eats, good family, good friends, good entertainment. Well, I'll tell you what, grab some leftovers and get ready to sit back and relax for the next 3 hours, but have that phone in hand. You can have the fork in one and the phone in the other, because we've got our Black Friday blowout event for you. This is the day we've been waiting for. It is an exceptional night ahead. We've got for you the most amazing values, the most incredible pieces. All your requests are here. There are special pieces that you will not believe what is on the way. And we did save some of our most special pieces for this event, for this, what is generally regarded as the busiest shopping day of the year. So we have you ready to do all that shopping with extra value, savings, discounts, and then 10% off everything, no final sale. We love that too. And everything you could dream of when it comes to fine jewelry, you simply let us know. We do have some couple of pieces I'll tell you about that we can look forward to together. There's going to be a really important 11 karat oval blue wing block D. I also have a really incredible, this is a speen, and I know we love our color change speens, but lately what I've been showing you are the big stones, the 4, the 5, the 6 carats. They come with a little heftier price tag. I got one today that is a really good size, still over a carat, but it's going to have a great price tag with it. Also, we're going to bring you, now this is special, limited edition. I love me some limited edition. And when we have a piece as rare as this is, I'll show it to you from a distance, because let me tell you, band rings don't always make that big an impression from across the room. This one does, because it is double row, double the fun, double the rarity, all pink diamonds for you, all of them. Incredible style of a carat 35 in those natural pinks that we love so much. So that's going to be coming up for my pink diamond lovers. You know, we have not seen really anything new in pink diamonds, and there's a very legitimate reason why not, and that is because there's really none available. So we're going to see that. Also, one of our most famous necklaces of all time, full piece, the Northstar. The designer Northstar necklace is here. That comes complete with a beautiful diamond weight, about 2/3 of a carat. And then we've got some blue zircon drop earrings, Tanzanite pendants, any requests you have, whether it's an individual one-of-a-kind piece or something maybe you're curious about from a long time ago. Listen, it does not matter. And if you remember the last couple of days that I saw you guys, we had some of those new rough cut Tanzanites, those all unheated stones that still have that great color. We're going to see those today. Some new ones, actually, some a little bit smaller pieces for you. They're going to bring that price down as well. So lots to get to. If you have requests, let us know what you're looking for. And again, for everybody who's ready to go, it is such a great day to shop and, more importantly, save. And remember, with 10% off, you also have the bigger savings on the museum pieces, and this goes away here. So you got to make sure you get in on those bigger pieces, especially because there are thousands of dollars to be saved on a lot of these pieces here tonight. Okay, so let's get started with a blue zircon, and it is a specialty in a bridge here. I'm going to get you started with this one, and we'll see how long that. Let me go see if I can get us. Let there be light, so to speak, right? Let there be law. The angels are singing, and look, we've got light now. So we'll see how long that lasts. Place your bets. But here we go with our very, very special blue zircon in the bridge. Look at how fabulous that is. And it's 112-8449, and we've got one of a kinds pretty much. I don't know. Let me see how it's. I don't know if I have any exceptions except maybe the diamond necklace I talked about, the pink diamond ring, which are maybe 1 or 2. So not a lot of quantity to go around here tonight on any given item. So here we are. And I got to say, this is very, very important. This is that one of a kind carat 80. And it's really special, isn't it? It is so cool. So I got to tell you, we're getting requests already, and thank you for all of those. I hear a lot of people making requests. That's wonderful. Anything from the last couple of days, maybe you were a little busy cooking and eating and watching and, you know, things like that. Well, give us a call. We'll bring it out for you. It's here. So here's our carat 80 blue zircon, and look at that. Stunning round. It's got the bridge. This is our more simple bridge, and that's a special one, isn't it? So you can see there, it's actually got the 180 with the 67 points in diamonds. It's all in yellow gold, but we'll change it for you. It is a very special piece and a one only, and so we're getting started with a major dispersive, bright, double refractive. You know the zircons, beloved by designers. They were kind of late to the party train. We've been bringing blue zircons here for a long, long time, and of course, loving bringing this one for you, and let's show it to you on the hand. Now remember, you can change it to the white gold, and you can change it to, let's see, also the rose. I wouldn't necessarily suggest that, but again, white gold or yellow gold, I think are going to be your best bets here on this zircon. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and yes, that diamond row that's happening through the middle, and I'll zoom that back to our normal depth here. Haven't had a chance to get everything reset up, but look at how beautiful that is. What you think, right? Great row of diamonds that goes all the way centered up and underneath, hence the bridge moniker that it gets, but you can change it up and make sure we get your favorite here. It's not even $39.99, and we got a much better value for you, but again, one only, save your 10%. That's all coming to an end here, so we want to make sure you get that advantage, because it's not an event you want to sleep on here, that's for sure, because that's a lot of money to be saved. Even on our most affordable items, that's a significant amount of savings for you. So it is a good one, and let's make this easier than even $2,000. So already halvesies on that one. Going even further, less than that, not going to be, oh, I don't even think $19.99 is going to do it. We have one, and here it is. The rounds are so special too. I love zircons in all ways, shapes, and forms, but the round, it is special, isn't it? So here we go at better than 19. Let's make it $1,888. We'll go crazy eights on this one for you and get it a home. So beautiful value there, and only $1,888. It's going to be for one caller. And of course, remember, you got that 10%, so $188.80 off. That makes it only $1,699. Okay, so we're going to keep moving. We got a lot to get to, and I've got a couple hundred one-of-a-kinds to show you. So it's going to be one of those fast and furious. I do have a new Moonstone. Yes, I do. The really, really special faceted stones we love. You know what I'm talking about. That really important. Oh my gosh, today is a round. I'm thrilled we have it. It's a beautiful designer mounting as well. Diamonds and diamonds and diamonds everywhere. So yes, if you haven't seen these Moonstones, you got to keep in mind we got a good one. Now also, I don't know if you guys remember this. This goes way, 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 way back. What's this stone? What is that stone? We know about the Moonstones we've been bringing lately that have had all the colors. Would you believe me if I told you that that is also a Moonstone? That is one as well, in the most unusual and beautiful peachy color. And then it has the phenomenal effect that is cat's eye, and you got it like literally, look at that. That is one of those that you don't have it. I know some of you have the most amazing collections and beautiful pieces and rare, rare, rare. And you've been shopping and collecting and really gathering great jewelry for years. Do you have anything that looks like that? Because I don't think there is anything else. I know that after 25 years, never seen a stone like that. And the size of it is huge. This item number is straight out of the vault, 8716. Again, just because I've been in a car driving all day long doesn't mean that I'd have a chance to go back and find those gems, so to speak. And I'm talking about the gems of the gems, the ones that are really important and really special and all of that. So it is an important piece that rarely comes out to play. There's no smaller stone, no larger stone. This is the one and only. And you get that cat's eye chatoyancy, so that bit of glow. Just think of it as a glow that comes through. It's almost as if you were a makeup artist or you were getting ready for a special event. You said to that makeup artist, I want to look my best and I always want to look lit from within. I always want to have that beautiful glow, and you put on that highlighter and you highlight the cheekbones, and maybe you're doing, right at the arch of the brow and the little cupids, right? All that good stuff. We'll do makeup tutorials later. Check my YouTube page. Okay, no, there isn't one, but you get the idea. This is where instead of being a real distinctive cat's eye like a chrysoberyl, it's got more just that ethereal glow that comes through, which I like. So it's like the stone is wearing its own highlighter, but that's all natural, and we love to see it. And it's platinum in the setting. It's a 957 Moonstone, and it is also going to be, oh, look at those tapered baguettes, and a carat 85, because they got to make their way all the way around this colossal stone. So let's get it going. We've got this one only, and there's a new drop in the price, because I know it's been sitting in a vault for $79.99 forever. And Linda, we've got your request, and also John, we've got your request. So we've got requests, and yay, the cameos. I didn't even know, oh, we have new cameos. Great. So we have a couple cameos to show you, John, and then Linda, we've got your blue sapphire as well. But this one's not 7. It's not even close to half off. It's not 4,000. It's not even going to be, this is crazy for that diamond value just on its own. I got to show it real quick from the side here, because it's got some of this beautiful basket work that I love to see, where you see how heavy that platinum is. As far as how it looks on the hand, get ready, because this is why I try every piece on. There's a distinct reason you got to, and that's to show the size perspective. Of course, it's far too big, but here's where you see that glow I'm talking about and how that moves. It's really, truly spectacular, and yet you see the size on it is going to be really almost knuckle to knuckle, and that's on me. So here's what we're going to do instead of 39, even going to be better than 35, and no, there's no way to do the platinum and the diamonds alone. And really, you can't put a price tag on that Moonstone of that color and that size. So very important, and we're going to take it even further than 35 or 34 or 33. How about 32? I love the way this is going, but you get a chance to own it. Again, one only, that's it. Who will be the lucky caller? This is where, again, shopping gets a bit competitive. I got to tell you, I experienced heartbreak shopping yesterday. I did. I know. Well, it's Thanksgiving, but it was online, of course. I experienced it just yesterday. Don't let that shopping heartbreak happen to you. Do not. You think like real, actual, like love heartbreak is bad? No. Shopping heartbreak, it's another level. Do not let that happen to you. Call in early. This is not even $32 or $31 or $3,000. It is $29.99. There's one. And I'd seriously take it for the diamonds. But the Moonstone's the coolest part of all. So we'll take $300 extra off. It'll make it $26.99. And it's going to be one color only for that very precious stone. Love to see that one. And then we have another pretty cool whimsical piece for you. We've got to get to these requests, but I've got some cool designer link style rings that are those really, again, what we're seeing really of the moment jewelry now. I do love this blue sapphire that you got your eye on here, Linda. So we'll show that next. All right. So moving along, here it is. This is the blue sapphire, and I'll come in a little closer. It feels a little bit like a band, but so more artfully done, because it's almost as if it considers it like a buckle style, and that one side is wrapping into the other, it appears. And you've got this beautiful bright royal blue. It's exactly what we want to see in our sapphires. It's item number 11286695, and that is our sapphire. Set east to west, pear shape, really, again, that bit of that buckle feel without being actual literal buckles where, you know, we've seen those before and we love them. But here's what we have. The really special carat, what is this one? It's a carat 22, and it's going to be our 50 points in diamonds. And you've got the pave there as well. So again, call me on the Moonstone. We never wait for things to move on these one-of-a-kinds during an event like this, because it would only allow us to show half the pieces with the delay in the broadcast and whatnot. So make sure you call, yes, even after the fact. Just because we move on does not mean it's gone. So again, things tend to sell about 70, 80 seconds after we show them. So keep that in mind. And then here we go. This is really fabulous. And carat 22 with the diamond weight. Let's try it on for you. And you know what we're going to do? We got a new markdown for you. And so it gets to be even less than that $29.99 where it started. Here's the way, of course, 2 different angles and 2 different ways to wear it. It looks fantastic. It really does go diamonds pretty much mostly from side to side as far as the eye can see. And it's going to be better than even. Well, we started at 29, then we went to 19, then it went to 4. I remember when it was $14.99. That wasn't a lot long ago. This event, you cannot put a blowout event on the Black Friday available and not do incredible discounts that are even further than what you usually expect. So instead of $14, $13, $12, even $11.99, we're going to take it a lot lower than that, significantly so. Here's what it looks like, again, up close and personal. And please don't wait. It is $1,111, which may seem like an odd number until you realize after the 10%, it gets to be $9.99 and change. So that's a better way to go if you ask me, and we are thrilled to bring it. So that is going to be $9.99. How about that for platinum? And a 1 carat 22. It's always tough to get a stone that's sapphire over 1 carat, regardless of the color. And that being that really rich, gemmy royal blue we love to see. So congrats if you get it. John, we've got 2 cameos. One is a actually, they're both pendant and brooches. This one is gone. Congratulations. John, we're going to start with this one. I'm going to start with them, Tony, on the hand here, because we have 1128813, and it's quite large. So we'll start here, and that, ooh, I love this. I've never even seen this one before, so I kind of love it. I love when we get new, because, you know, we're starting to probably get into holiday as far as Christmas thinking mode. And I got to say that is like, it's like every day coming in, it's like, okay, what can I find today under the tree? The difference is under the tree for us is inside vault. So we're really excited to bring this to you. And again, Cameo Part 1. I'll show you the second one next to it. It's quite a bit smaller. If you're wanting to go with the larger agate, the larger scale, but also this one's so unique because it has, and they didn't list anything here as far as carat weights on either the Cameo or the mother of pearl that's around it. But there are 2 shades of custom cut mother of pearl featured around and framing your beautiful carving. This one feels a little more modern. I would say just a tad bit less Victorian than some do. And then we have another one here, which its bail is actually going to be, and same as this one, it's actually a brooch too, so you can see the pin that goes right behind it. And then what this does, if you're thinking, well, that's weird, if I put it on as a brooch, you're going to see the bail. No, the bail actually tucks right down in. So see how that's going to fold under? So it's really simple. It's that convertible that is not even the press of a button. So you've got a really simple, easy way to go there, and a great way to feature that large scale. 1.5 inches in the size. This one's going to be super affordable. I'll pop in, and by the way, this one's in the yellow gold. The other one is in the platinum. So it's going, or 14 karat white gold rather. So what we're going to do is, if that's going to be a big determining factor here, if you're more a yellow gold, and by the way, Tony, I may switch that up here, because without the bail, it's about 1.5 inches. With the bail, it's 1.75 inches. So either way there, okay? So it just kind of depends on how you're wearing it. But then my next one is going to look like this. So if you want to hold tight for the white gold, which again looks like this, so the white metal and then a deeper blue and then more Victorian in its look, this one one is going to be coming up. So we'll do that. But again, whichever one you like, first one to go. Actually, that's all. I can't believe that much 18 karat gold. Let's just go ahead and blow it out. And again, look at the back. So you can see all that gold presence that you have. I'll try it on the neckline as well, because that's probably a good way to see it. And then we'll show it up close for you also. So you can see all the details that that's going to bring. But look how striking that is, and all those interesting blues and the mother of pearl on the sides being just a little bit darker in shade than the agate itself. And that's going to be $9.99. And let me zoom back here. Go Gadget arms here while I try to show you the piece at the same time. So there you go. So that is our 18 karat gold, and you can see those really special, it's actually going to be the 5 individual cuts there, or is it more? No, it's actually going to be 6 different individual pieces of mother of pearl. So that's really important. I love that little alternation of the colors. Now we've got the next one for you, which if you want to go ahead and grab that, it'll be $8.99. That's an incredible buy for that 18 karat gold. And there's that close up of that 18 karat gold and designer signature on the inside. So again, no carat weights for the, usually opaque stones don't for the designer pieces. This one is designer. You've got the signature in the back. You can see that 18 karat stamp. The 2 points in diamonds also referenced there. But again, lots of mother of pearl and lots of the blue agate, all so beautifully carved. Okay, and I love that. That hairstyle is cool. That's something I should try. All right, so here we go. Let's see what this one looks like now. And again, call me on the yellow gold. And then here we go. And if you'd like that, Cat's Eye Moonstone is still hanging out, but the blue sapphire gone. So here we go with our beautiful, beautiful, deeper, darker. This looks more true to form to what we've been seeing in our other blue agate cameos of late, both rings, earrings, and pendants. But this one's going to be item number 1120-0153, and that's going to be, at least I have the millimeter size here. It's 14 karat white gold. This has that great Victorian style. If you picked up any of the corresponding blue agate cameos I've had of late, this is going to go beautifully with them. It's almost the same gal. So the same kind of, whimsical kind of style that she's got going on, and the beautiful carving, and she's, the tendrils in the hair and the great shading detail all in the carving. 15 by 20, 21 points in diamonds, and this one is going to be, let me show it to you from a distance, we'll verify, and again, also a pendant and a brooch. So 2 ways to wear it, but really there's no limit to how many ways you can wear a pendant. And so again, bail's going to tuck right behind the brooch itself, so no problem there. And there's what it looks like, and I would say that is a little bit less than 1.5 inches. Just under, just barely, like 1 3/8 inches. So that gives you an idea. Let's show it on the neckline as well. Show you there what that looks like for another size perspective, and most importantly, get you an even better value than the last. So remember, if you want that larger scale in the yellow gold, go for it. If you want the white gold that we're showing now, which I'll show you up close as well, that's going to be even better. We're going to do that one for $6.99. So major value. Either way you want to go, you just simply decide which one you like the best. Okay, so John, those are all the Cameo pendant brooches we have, and again, I'll try to prop up that yellow gold behind it as well, so you can see what that looks like if you are still trying to do the comparison. And don't worry, they're available to one and all. Okay, so there are the 2. So on the right side of your screen, that's going to be $8.99 at checkout, and this one, the smaller on the left, that's going to be only $6.99, which takes it on down to $6.29. Okay, so both still available, but that's how it goes. And glad you guys are all here. Thank you so much. We'll see who's checking in. We got Renee with us and Carrie's here, and we've got Tracy's in the house as well. Thank you, and Melody's here too. So wonderful to have you all with us. Hey, Kathy, thank you. Thank you, Renee, thank you. All right, so let's move on. We got $6.99 over here, $9.99 over there. Those are all before the discount. Hey, Sharon, we've got your request coming up. So I'm glad you guys are getting the requests in. It means it is shopping time. So here is such a beautiful, beautiful earring, isn't it? This is going to be, and wait till I come in a little closer, because obviously not going to have anything the size of a cameo other than the cameos, but take a look at that. Royal Zambar and Garnets are the main event here. Garnet, trillion cuts, and look at the way the diamonds sit right above them, just giving a little extra there. And I'm so glad you can see these. I'm so glad they're still here, Sharon, and these are beautiful for, actually, we've got a couple. So good news there. Weren't even originally scheduled for this show, but hey, this is what requests are about. We can bring on anything. And this is 112-1579. Going to be that very important trillion cut. These are those color shifting garnets out of Tanzania we love because they may look purple, but as we know, just in the same way, Tony and I know this because we tried to put together a little purple and red graphic today, and in some monitors it looks more blue, and some it looks more purple, and sometimes it looks more periwinkle, and you get the idea. That's kind of what the color shifting garnets do, is that they tend to really adapt to whatever environment they're in, and based on lower light, lesser light, sometimes if there's more UV light, it can look a little different in its appearance. And so it's kind of a cool stone. It can really shift between purple and red and blue and different variations thereof. So you've got your carat 50 total weight here. It also is 15 points in the diamonds. They'd be right up top. I love that they start in front of the lever back too, so they're not taking anything away from the beauty of that drop. It's just one beautiful, just kind of, again, electric look in the diamonds here, start to finish, top to bottom. I love when we have diamonds in front of the lever back. They just look that much more special. Here's what they look like from a distance. I will give them a measure here so you can see that, Sharon, and anybody else who'd like them, because we do have a couple pairs. They are right at 1 inch. I'll pop one on. There's that lever back. The good news here too is you're going to get that choice of gold color as well, so you can get that white gold or rose gold instead. And just like the garnets themselves that actually exhibit so many different colors together, you're going to see that they look good in all gold colors as well. So really just go whatever you like the best in earrings. However you like to wear your earrings, that's how I would go in this garnet as far as how you choose your gold color. But here's what they look like from a distance away, just to give you an idea, so you can see what those are all about as you take a good look. And I always like to jog them back a little bit so those diamonds sit right there at the start and right at that piercing. So we've got a huge value for you, and they're not going to be, I love when we can get garnets like this under $9.99. And actually, the blowout event that you see here, this is not just your normal Black Friday. We are really stepping up the blowout game, really giving you a huge extra discount on everything today. And I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my discount first before you take your 10% off. Really incredible. Let's go back close up and let's make them a lot better. Remember, a couple pairs to go around. So if you're quick, you're going to get a pair. And they make for great gifting because they're earrings. Is it okay? We can talk about gifting now, right? We can talk about, I mean, we're like literally December 1st is on Monday. So we can talk gifting. And maybe I'm not going to talk about that when we have a $10,000 piece. I'm not going to say, get one for your postman and get one for your nail gal and get one for your hairdresser. But when it's affordable like this in natural stones, I might suggest it's a possible gift moment. And let's not do $888 or $799. And we're busy on the lines already because we don't even see Zumbar and garnets anymore. It is a rarity. It is a toughie. So many of the stones we used to really just show on a regular basis are just not here anymore. It's kind of the way of the world of natural gemstones, right? They don't go on and on forever. So this is where you have a really important moment to get in on some great earrings. Remember, you can get them if you're quick. If you're real quick on the phone lines, they're going to be yours, and we're going to take them a lot lower than even $777 or $699. If you want a pair, get them. This could be one of those great giftable moments that you get for anybody who wears an earring at all. You go ahead, and by the way, mine are the 410s, by the way. So if you like my hoops, they are the 410s in the diamond hoops that we love so much, the biggest diamond weight we do, so you can always ask about those. But this is even better than $699. So a huge value coming your way. We're going to take them down even lower. They're not even, oh, you know what? Let's go even lower than $650 or $649. Big old value right now. Make them $599 and $60 or so coming right off the top of that price tag. So you get the beautiful look, the amazing value, and yes, another pair, one pair, two pair, three pairs gone. Will's got a pair, Joanne's got a pair. We've got another pair going out to Allison's caller. So that's how it's going, guys. This is your amazing value. Yes. Okay, so the white gold cameo for $699 is also heading on out of here. Thank you so much. That is sold as well. We're going to show that new Moonstone coming up. We obviously still have the cat's eye, but thanks so much. Was that John by any chance that got the cameo? Was that our requester? I sure hope so. If not, again, those were all the pendants we have in Cameo, so take advantage of those. All right, we're ready to move on. About 60 seconds here, and we will be heading on out of here with that incredible price of $539, okay? White, yellow, rose, beautiful value there. Thank you so much. Don't forget, we still have one of our Cameos, the Moonstone. Cat's eye at least, and also the really good zircon that we had to start, okay? So we're on our way, big value there, 50 seconds remaining on what we only have two pairs left of. And who got your pair, Joanne? Who was that? Brad? From where? Brad in Wisconsin. Fabulous. Way to go, way to shop. Will, who's over there? Picking up the earrings. Sharon, the requester, right? Where's Sharon calling from? Hey, oh, no way. Really? Oh my goodness, I was kind of just driving through her neck of the woods a couple hours ago. Hey Sharon, well welcome. Or she's been established with us for a minute. She's shopped before. Fabulous. Happy holidays to you, Sharon. Thank you so much. All right, she's not far. All right, let's make sure we get you a diamond deal, and then, I don't know, are we ready for this? Are we ready for the Moonstone? The designer mounting, the Moonstone. We got 8 seconds left, and you are going to see, the faceted round that we have been waiting for and waiting for and waiting for. I know we love these Moonstones, and I just cannot keep them in stock. So here's what we've got coming up for you next. The Moonstone, the new one, whoa, maybe. How do they just get better and better and better every time? How is that happening? Poor disco ball. You know, our Club TVON disco ball is a Friday night staple, but I feel bad for that disco ball tonight. I like a good mirrored thing, like a little mirrored mosaic situation. I like sparkle. But let me tell you, that Moonstone is putting that mirror ball to shame. Really, truly, isn't it? I have got a really fabulous, it's everything. Wait do you see? We haven't even seen the best part yet. What? The stone is the best part, right? Well, I'm kind of a big fan of what's going on the side of the ring, which we'll see in a minute. 9734, let me introduce you to, I think maybe, could it be, the best Moonstone we've seen of yet? And it's giving every color so prominently, so vividly, all at the same time. Could not get better. And we have a 2 carat, oh, one more thing. It's 18 karat gold, so 9734 is going to be the 18 karat white gold. And you're about to see why, because this may look like a pretty classic traditional style. Halo, double row on the sides there, slightly split shank, but wait till you see what is happening on the profile. It's a 229 round. It has 128 in diamonds. Let me show them all to you. You're seeing a few of them. But then it gets wild. Oh, look, profile halo. Okay, so there's the top halo and the profile halo, but that's not it because it's home shopping. You know, but wait, there's more. It's the famous last words. Here's what we have from the side profile. Look at that. Look what is done here. So much detail, the millgrain, the pave, arches of pave set within this elevated style shank from the profile. I knew that wouldn't last long. That was like me doing ballet on my tippy toes there, and then it just like, okay, I can only hold that pose for so long. But look how beautiful. Basket work done in diamonds, right? Basket work. Basket work. I mean, it's incredible. All the details, every direction. This is the beauty of it. And you could stack, but you know what? You don't want to hide those diamonds. Let's show it to you on so you can see what this is all about right here. Oh yeah, the colors just now a little darker. I'm in a lower light here, and you can see how the colors just got better. It's amazing when you see the prominence of the colors in the bright, hot spotlight you do, and then you realize it's going to look better in person. Yes, it will. And there's the proof right there. So we have an incredible value for you. Call me early. Obviously, this is one of those you have not seen, and we're so excited. And we know these Moonstones go, so they have a bit of a reputation, don't they? They have a following, and they're already folks that are on that kind of like a proverbial wait list, really. It's almost like a wait list of sorts because we just have a sellout situation every time we bring a new one. So please don't wait. If you're loving this Moonstone, if you'd like to go ahead and get it, this is the way to do it, and we're going to take it a lot lower for you than you could ever imagine because there's a $79.99 deal. The 18 karat gold, the diamonds every which direction. I mean, it's a carat and a third almost in diamonds. And then you're getting this really incredible 18 karat gold high impact because there's a lot of gold. It's almost like it's built up. 2 rings in one. So how about we do this? Less than 7, 6, 5. I got the ultimate blowout event for our Black Friday. So I get carte blanche, do whatever it takes, move everything out of here, and just give the stuff away. That's what I'm doing. And it's not 5, it's not 4, it's not even $39.99. One caller will get it. There has yet to be, what is that? What happened the other day? 4 carat stone, gone. I brought another 4 carat, gone. Brought out the 3 carat, gone. Well, here's the 229, and there's just something special about the round. And we're doing better than $3,500 with all those details. Look at that. A little Harlequin design in the profile. That's the profile gallery. The details with that. I love a good side halo. It's the side profile halo. It's beautiful. I'm not doing 35, 34. 33. We're going even lower. This is not a time to sit back and say, I'm always going to wait. I'm sure it'll be there a couple hours from now. No way. Does not happen on our Black Friday 2025 event. It will not stick around. I can tell you that. And it's not going to be $3,399. Let's make it $3,299. And there's a method to that madness, $329 off. So you will get that for a teeny tiny $29.69. Gotta love that. Comes down below $3,000 if you're choosing it right now, and only $29.69 change for that round new one. And then we've got zircon earrings. Remember, we had the blue zircon to start. We had that great bridge mounting. That is still here if you'd like to get it. And then keep the request coming. And then look at this. Something else rare, pink diamonds. It's technically a triple row. It's 2 rows And then you've got a little extra where they meet. So that instead of leaving it blank or just prongs, there's a whole nother extra row of bezel set diamonds. That's going to be one of those specials coming up later that I told you about. Maybe one of my biggest values is our Mandarin Garnet in our signature mounting, where I can tell you right now I can't do the signature mounting at this price anymore. I wish I could, but I can't. Somebody inquired about that today. They said, now why? I was noticing that I bought something a year or two ago and it was less money. And I'm going, well, they go, why would that be? Well, again, you know, if you haven't been following what's going on in the news or the jewelry world, I mean, gold's gone up a lot. So when, especially on intense gold pieces, sometimes they might be a little more today than they were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20, because gold's never seen the pricing that it is now. So if you're wondering, well, why it just seems like, you know, things are going, I mean, that's why you need a blowout sale like this. We're taking prices down for you. So that's really important. Let's take the Mandarin Garnet out for a spin, shall we? Will you let me know if you've got the Moonstone or something else, because that should be gone. That might be going to my collection. Look at this one. So our Mandarin Garnet oval here, it's going to be 1129229, and that is the signature mounting. How stunning is this? This is the signature mounting I've been selling for 25 years on national TV. Pretty familiar with it, and can pretty much quote you a price tag on the mounting by itself for the last 25 calendar years, exactly where it's been. And that's, I think, telling already that if you're still offering something today in 2025 that you were selling in the early aughts, that's pretty much speaks to its classic nature. I think that pretty much is proof that you've got something rare and special and different, and something that has had a great following for a long time. Not a lot of pieces, I don't think. How many things are you wearing today that you were wearing 25 years ago? Jewelry, even jewelry has very cyclical styles, so we're loving seeing classics really just, again, they're trend proof. They're really just that classic style that always comfortable, always wearable, beautiful diamond weight here, finished on the inside, of course. This bright, stunning, I mean, that stone is a rock star. Of the brightest neon orange Mandarin, 248 is the size. Can be any gold you want it to be. We've got the diamonds loaded up side to side and even the halo. And then you've got your full under gallery. So that's going to be our 128 diamond weight. The mounting today, because I remember like a couple years ago, it was about $4,000 or $5,000. Then it went up to $6,000. Then it went up to $7,000. Today the mounting's over $8,000. But guess what? It wasn't made today. It wasn't made today or yesterday or last week. It was made a while ago. And the inclination is to, because I know every other jewelry business is doing it, bring all the prices, all the pieces up to market value. That's what happens in not just jewelry, everywhere, every industry. We are not doing that. It's a big, we understand you're here for value, and we have the best. We are the leaders. Nobody can do what we do in values. That is quite clear. We understand that. We know that. But we are bringing you better value than ever before, because we're not taking it up to market value. We are bringing it back of where it was even so long ago, as you can tell. So this is an important piece. Really stunning design, great style, the brightest and cleanest. These are not always clean stones, so you have to really look for that extra clarity if that's what you prioritize. And we've got it right now for, let's do this. Better than that whole $17,999 deal. Can't do that. Got to take it even lower for you. This is how we do it. And the finishing and the gold and the diamonds, you got to see it on. I know most of you probably have a mounting like this. Maybe you own or have seen it before. Do you know how many people I know that have actually purchased this in multiple stones? It's on the hand. Where they'll buy it like with a ruby and a Tanzanite and a Mandarin and different stones because they love the mounting so much. There's nothing wrong with that because it gives you a very different look depending on what's in the middle. There's classics or classics, and this is not going to be $79.99 or another half off that. Like something like $4,000 would be fantastic. We're not doing $4,000. One only, this is the one you get. Any gold you'd like, that's a free service. Let's do sizing on the house. Let's do shipping on the house. I know, old hat, right? We do that every day, every day. So everyone's supposed to get excited. I see all this. Listen, I have had more emails and text messages today than any other day. And it's not because I'm just more popular today. It's because this is Black Friday and everybody's trying to get your attention and everybody's trying to make, bring in the money. I got to tell you, this is really something that we do. I love that we do all these extras for free every day. And that should never, I don't think that should ever be unnoticed because it's a lot of money that saves you off the bat every time you shop. And that's just one of the great luxuries of shopping right here. Take a look. We're going to do better than 39. Better than 39. And guess what? You still get that massive discount. And we're going to make sure it goes real low. And then here you go. Better than even $3,000. We're going to make it $29.99. And who's getting that Moonstone, by the way? And now who's got the Mandarin? Because $300 off that. So $26.99, you get it. Hey, Marianne, we've got, ooh, a trillion Moonstone for you as well. Very nice. All right, so we'll get her a trillion Moonstone coming up. Love that one. Love it. Similar mounting to what we just saw in the rounds. We'll bring that on out for you. But again, $26.99 on the Mandarin. So that's a great way to go, and call me if you like it. Then we've got our classic, look at this little link style that I'm going to show you. Very designer, very chic. We'll show that. Hey, Marianne, thank you guys. Keep the requests coming, okay? We want to make sure all requests are because I think every single request has gone out. So that's really good. It just means you maybe needed a beat, maybe needed to get past the holiday and the busyness of getting past that holiday where there was a lot going on, and now you're ready to shop. So here we go, and you can really focus on shopping. Isn't that a good thing? So here we go for the 3985. Actually, let me swap that. 9385 here on the 255 trillion, and it's going to be our stunning. Look at that. It's a really cool stone. It definitely gives you a lot of the blues and the turquoise and the purples and the blue greens. So lots going on there. It looks almost like a Paraíba at first, of which I have one today, by the way. A very, very nice price on a really super cool glow of a Paraíba. So we will see that. But right now, this one's got to go, and it will. 255 trillion, very unique to see. Also a carat 28. I'm giving you the wrong information here. It's not that. It's 27 points in diamonds. 27 points. I'm looking at my last bag. Here's where you get that really special C. You think it's just blue, and then you say, nope, golden from the sides, golden from that side. And every single angle gives you a different array of colors. Now there's not going to be any side profile detail here except for the scroll work in the gold itself, but it's going to be much more affordable than the last, especially when, and this one will stay in the white gold, and look what it does there from a distance away, the glow. We'll make it $19.99, Marianne, so there's our trillion cut, certainly more affordable, and I don't know, I don't think we have that many. I think there's just a handful or two of the Moonstones all together, and so that's really where, again, you want to strike if you like a trillion. And still with that facet pattern, they're usually cabochon, which is why these faceted stones have really taken our TVON family by storm, is because they're so different and unique. And the facet pattern is what's giving a lot of extra life to the stone. You can see it right there. Just even in this subtle movement of left to right, swaying as it is, you see how bright it is. So that'll be another $200 off. Call me on the Mandarin and the signature mounting. And the round Moonstone is still here too, which is very, very important. So that one I would highly recommend. Okay, so coming up, we'll get to our, I think we're ready for the Sveen. That Sveen, the color change one, that's a 1 carat. I also have the heart-shaped purple Paraíba. Look at this. That is the radiant cut. We'll see that coming up in a bit. The Northstar necklace. I bet you there are a lot of people shopping with us today that have never seen this before, and that's exciting. We've got a really beautiful, beautiful Northstar necklace. Some of you from way back probably own this, but there's a lot of people that do not, so we'll show that to you coming up. And then if you like a little whimsy, something a little unique, we've got a little, a special little owl piece here, and it's a pendant. He's a cute little guy. Take a look at this. This is going to be, oh yeah, just details, carving, black diamonds, white diamonds, opal, all of it. We've got 9751 coming up here. This is a one only in the yellow gold, 14 karat gold, carat 73. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Black Friday. Glad you're here. Let's shop. Let's shop. Let's save. Let's get you something really special. I think it's a treat yourself moment. If you've been through, you know, a lot of exhaustion the last couple of days. It's all fun and it's all exciting, and then whew, there's always a little letdown, right? We just want to kick your feet up and just relax a bit. Here is 9751. It's our carat 73 opal, 7 points in the black diamond, singular 1, and then you've got the 23 points in the tail feathers, and of course up top. The texturing here is really so detailed. I mean, it's really stunning to see the details of. You see his claws there. You see the bark texture, the feathers all around, and then of course he's just incredible. This little birdie design. I think I said he was an owl. I don't know. I'm debating now. He looks a little more like a bird. So yeah, here's what we've got for you, and that is going to be, you know what, top to bottom. It looks like I need a measurement for him, and what we're going to do is take it on down below $1,000 and make it $999. Stays in the yellow gold as it is. You do get a little bit of the two-tone. It's about 1.25 inches there, top to bottom. You get a little two-tone because the diamonds are indeed set in the white gold, but what a great piece with a hidden bail. So for your chain, your favorite chain, and here's what it looks like on the neckline, so you can see it here as well, just to give you another idea of the scale. And of course, as we get into this deeper light environment, where there's less light, you see more of the color of the opal, and you see the really cool golden, yellows, reds, blues, and greens. Okay, so we're going to go back up close really quickly, and then let me know if you'd like that one for $8.99 at checkout. And then do continue to get requests in. We've also got some of our sapphire multicolored earrings, the multicolored ombre effect sapphires, which have always been a favorite, but designer, so we never have them that often. There's our opal. Okay, here's the designer gold ring. Look at that. That's one of those links that comes with a pretty big iconic status kind of look here. So pretty well known. 112-8532 is your item number on the fabulous diamond link ring. Sometimes these are the pieces that we enjoy spending the most time thinking about because they're the ones that I think are the most wearable. I don't know about you, but I'm not necessarily putting on all my color every day because I'm usually coordinating a color for the color of the outfit. So when it comes to, okay, what are the ones that never leave your hand, the ones that go on every day, the ones that make you just give it that classic finishing touch that never feels like too much, but it's also giving a little extra style because there's nothing simple about it, there's nothing basic about it, it's special, it's different. There's a lot of us that you can do a gold band or a diamond band. They're very simple, and therefore they might not be as striking. They might not do, you know, everyone around you is not necessarily doing the double take. But this is a way where whether you're wearing it on its own or deciding to stack it up, it's going to give you a little extra special look here that we see right now that is going to be wearable really side to side on the hand, pinky to thumb and anywhere in between, or stack it up. 14 points is your diamond weight, and you do have the 3 sections there running between your like figure 8 link style that's going east to west, and it's in yellow gold only, and it's under $1,000. How special is that? And that trillion moonstone, by the way, still hanging out here, so anybody can grab that. But here's how we make a really affordable ring happen and give you the value of a lifetime. Here's what it looks like. We'll just start with the ring finger here, but obviously you could get a couple of them. It's another ring I have a couple of. Which one? Which one though? We didn't have an oval, we only had a round and a trillion. The round one in the 18 karat gold. Who got it? Oh, did she? Oh, she went with the round. She stole my ring. Seriously, you better tell her. She stole my ring. Marianne, somebody got to put her on the most wanted list. She stole my ring. All right, here we go. 14 points in diamonds. You will love it, Marianne. Enjoy. And let me know, Will, where she's calling from. I love to see where different customers representing our TVON family. Where? Like right here. Oh my gosh. California in the house. Southern California in the house. We got it. All right, wonderful. Thanks, Marianne. Enjoy it. Here we go with the ring. Designer ring under $1,000. I'm not going to leave you at $9.99. It's been nice as that is. We got to take gold way low. You want to go back in time with me? Let's go. Let's go and really bring that gold down. And then, of course, those beautiful, really special VS diamonds we love in those trios. It's a trio of trios, so great look there. We're going to do this one for better than 9, better than 8, better than $7.99. Who's buying gold for this price? Nobody. Nobody's got gold for this price. Let's keep on going. Blowout time is here. Send it on out. We're going to go to only, you know what, skip it. $777 I was thinking about. Let's just make it $699 on the screen. That way we can take another $70 away from that price to make it all the more specialty, all the more affordable for you, and that'll actually end up being what, $629? Big value there. So we got the big $70 discount there. And then Sphinx coming up, Tanzanite coming up, the double row pink diamond limited edition ring coming up. Black diamond is here. Fancy cut Tanzanite is here. Big Speen and Diaspore. We've got that trillion color change Diaspore. It's in the house. Oh, and the emerald that so many of you asked me about, whether it was Saturday or Sunday, I cannot remember, but we had a beautiful emerald that was real classic, stacked with baguettes. I found something similar because that one was quick to go. Look at that. You get the elongation because the other one was square. This is our elongated traditional emerald cut with the stacks of the baguettes to it. Love that. That is so you know who. Okay, so we're going to do 112-8858 coming up in just a moment. Band rings are $629 and change. And thank you, Marianne. We'll have that right out to you. I know you're going to love it. She's going to love it from all the angles too, you know. That's that driving position where you see that profile with all those gorgeous diamonds. And I know if she's where she's at, she's driving a lot. But take a look at this. This is our multicolored sapphire earring. I'm going to get to this real quick before we do our big emerald. Sorry, I had to just slip these in here because they're just a pair, and I know they're going to need my help. But they're item number 1124413. So come on in the second you see something. Remember, this is a day to shop. Set everything else aside. Let's just hang out. Let's do some shopping. Let's do some saving, okay? Let's really get these great, great values at home, every one of them. But this is our multicolored sapphire stack. So it really does this ombre effect from left to right, pinks, goldens, greens, and blues. You have enameling done on the outside. That's black enamel to just give it a nice border. And then the white diamonds are in the front. Now I'm going to show you one from a distance. It's a snap bar hoop closure. So the hoop's at the top and the pear shape drapes from there. So your teardrop style. And then here's what we're going to have for the length, inch and a little extra. So 1 1/8 inch there from top to bottom, as you well see. I'll pop one on for you, and then keep in mind they stay just as they are. One pair only, yellow gold only, 68 points in round diamond cut sapphires. One more thing to point out, it is a straight post. So it does not have that curved post that can be a little bit trickier to maneuver sometimes into your piercing. And why struggle? Why struggle? Jewelry is supposed to be luxury and it's supposed to be beautiful. So why struggle putting it on? If you're struggling, you're not wearing it. And that's no fun because then that defeats the purpose. So here's what the earring looks like from a distance away. And you can see the diamonds right up top in the front of that hoop. And then of course that enameling around your sapphires that goes side to side in that ombre. So it just gives you a subtle little, rainbow, but a little brighter than, let's say, the ethereal colors we see in the Moonstone. And great value under, ooh, I like when we're going under $1,000 on an earring. That's not easy to do. We're going to make them $888. One pair, that is it. Of course, they stay in the yellow gold, but that's a real versatile style. Wouldn't you think? Just kind of that go with everything style for you there. We'll go back to the close-up and I'll show you what they look like propped up. But again, lots to get to tonight. We've only got about 2 hours left, by the way. So it's something else I would keep in mind as you think about what requests you'd like to make. Again, it's still a busy weekend and there's probably a lot of people on the go and traveling. So we do want to make sure that we help you out with your requests as you're here, while you're here, while you can save, because before you know it, you look up and that value is done and that extra discounting is done. So very important to take advantage of what you can while we're here with this big extra savings, because I think we'll miss it when it's gone. So there's the 888, turns into 799. Here's the other one that I was struggling to get off the air, but there it is. And that's going to be a great way to go. So 799 if you'd like the multicolored sapphire and diamond earrings. Then we have that emerald coming up. I won't make you wait any longer. The emerald is spectacular. It's one of our very best earrings. All right, earrings are gone. Thank you so much. And this is how it's going, guys. One of a kind day. So make sure you see there's some pretty stiff competition out there for you tonight. And that's because, well, the shopping is amazing. And everybody's got some kind of value going on. But nobody can top what we do. And that is a true statement. So if you're looking for jewelry values, granted, you're not going to be able to get your appliances here today. I am not going to sell you a toaster oven. I'm not going to. Wouldn't even know how to use one. I would. Don't even own one. Wouldn't know. No, there's a difference between a toaster and a toaster oven, right? Well, first of all, I don't even know. Toaster I have. Toaster oven, like that's a separate thing, right? Yeah, I don't have one of those. All right, so here we go. 99 points in the Colombian emerald. Can we just all, let's make sure everyone's aware of something right now. I was asked that question a couple days ago, so it's top of mind. You don't have a toaster up? What? How? What? Huh? What? Have we met? I have people that have never met me who watch the show that would know that. So here we go. This is something, I want to just tell you real quick little something about emeralds. Because if you're going 99 points, is it big enough? This is a less dense stone. So this is a much less dense stone. So what that means is, compared to others, it's going to look bigger. So when you get a 99 point emerald, it's going to look more like a 2 carat. If it was a Tanzanite, if it was a ruby, if it was a sapphire, just naming some of the classics. This is going to give you a 2 carat look, especially with the fact this emerald cut is a traditional. The other day I brought you a similar mounting. It was quick to go and a lot of you asked for it. This one is elongated, so it makes it a little bit extra. And you do have that really important emerald. You see it there, the 99 points, which of course is going to be, I think, just plenty if you're looking for a good size emerald. We know how tricky it is to get 2 and 3 and 4 carat emeralds, really hard. So here's the way you get that chromium rich stone looking great. Platinum setting, 41 points among 4 diamonds. So they're nice big baguettes there, which are always nice. And we're going to make it really affordable. It's beautiful. Let me go ahead and put it on the hand for you so you can see. This is that style that kind of needs different angles. Yes. And would you like a millimeter size or like with a ruler? The ruler. Okay, so this is the center stone size for who? Ricky. Okay, Ricky, here we go. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try it on the hand, and then you let me know if this is indeed what you're looking for, because gemstones are measured in millimeters. But for a little bit of perspective here, I'm going to show you with the ruler, because it sounds like that's what Ricky needs. And right now, it is the length of the stone. I'm trying to get accurate here. It is a bit. It's a smidge over 1/4 of an inch. Top to bottom, but you know, for a perspective, and again, I wear a 5.5 for some perspective on size. So, you know, kind of adapt to what your ring size is to kind of get an idea if it would look larger or smaller on you. But you do have those bigger baguettes on the sides, and there's the 41 points in the diamond. So they average out to be 10 pointers or so. And then you've got that really bright, that's the thing. Forget size, forget carat weight, forget how it measures. Look at the glow, because that's what it comes down to, the color and the clarity. Number one, most important, is I'll take a smaller, better stone than a bigger, cloudier, hazier stone. That's opaque, yes? Never mind on the earrings, all right. So those sapphire earrings are still here. The drops, still here. Take a look at that. Look at that. All at the same time, the whole stone lights up. So everybody who wanted those sapphire earrings that we turned away, whoever calls in first is going to be able to take those, okay? And they were those sapphire earrings for $888. But here we are with that gorgeous, gorgeous emerald, and then platinum setting, it stays. We don't change platinum because you can't, there's no such thing as a yellow platinum or rose platinum. So it's going to stay in the platinum. And here's what it looks like. And this is the up close. That's the better way to see the stone. Here's the better way to see the diamonds. All in all, one of our bigger values. Did anyone else notice the prongs, how designer they are? How they're a little more pointed and a little daintier, and then they have that little distinctive point, so they're not taking up too much of the stone. We don't want to take away the attention to what's really important, which is that gorgeous green. Let's blow it out. It used to be $8,999. It is no longer. Not here, not tonight, not on Black Friday. We're going to do a lot better, significantly so that you can get this fabulous one and only, and I promise you this is the best value you'll ever see. Isn't that the truth with everything we're seeing? Nothing's going to be a better discount or a better value than it is right now during this event. So it is not a time to sit back and say, I'll get it next time around. It's fine if you want to spend more money, except for the fact we're also melting things. Oh, yeah. 2 days away, and I forgot to mention that, yeah. We don't even get the opportunity to show them again, even if they do stay. So if they do stay, not only would they be more money, but forget about it. It's not even an option, because we have to melt things down to make gold more affordable and to make platinum more affordable, because buying it today is not going to be an option unless you suddenly have money as no object as far as what you can spend on jewelry. So this is where it's important. Take a look at that. That's going to be better than $8,000. You like it? I'll blow it out right now. We will just give this thing away and make it easy. First caller to say yes. This is one of my best emerald values, and I couldn't show you a prettier stone. And it's under $4,500. That should be $4,500 per carat on a good day. Instead, the whole ring is under $45,000. This is the close-up where it's designed for you to see everything about your stone. It's like looking at your loop here on TV. And yet it's not $4,000, it's not $39.99. We got one. Let's blow it out. Let's make this one, oh, I think we're going to do better. How about $2,999 and $300 extra off that as well? So $26.99 for the classic in design. I mean, big baguettes, big diamonds around your emerald, yes. Sign me up. It's the real classic way to set the most important stones in the world. You see it at all the big designers, and you don't even need to walk in. They're in the front jewelry displays. They're in the front windows. They're on the catalog ads. They're on the billboards in major cities. That's what the best of the best stones look like as far as how they're set in the most high-end of environments. So that's going to be $26.99, and that'll be that. We have our blue zircon earrings as well. They're going to be drops. They're coming up. We have a super affordable pendant in Tanzanite coming up next, and our number one is still going. And we have shown you a ton of jewelry. So you let me know what you'd like to see next, because guess what? We got time for you. 2 hours and 8 minutes to go. And yet, look at this one. That's coming up. Stop what you're doing and look at the stop sign. And if you're going, no, stop signs are red. Oh, well, so is Blue Wing Black D. When you get a Blue Wing Block D, you get those red flashes with your purple and your blue. And we have one only here. 95.95 is the number. And that is a light yellow baguette. It is a 286 fancy cut tansy. It is 112.95.95. There is only one, and that is considered a fancy cut because it is an octagon. So it is that stop sign shape that is so cool, because, well, what's more noticeable and what's more just kind of really striking We love round, and this is going to give you a lot of those same characteristics when all is said and done, but instead you get a little something extra and different and special about it. So here is one only, and again, call me early so that you can make it yours, but our 2 carat 86 good size stone. Let me show you from a distance, and I think that it's nice that it's wearable as well, because sometimes I have been known to recently bring you some very large Tanzanite pendants. We had a 31 carat heart shape. We had the 30 carat round. We've had some big ones. They may not be your everyday style. I think this one is. And with that larger diamond up top, that is the baguette. Here's your length. The length of the piece is 3/4 of an inch. I'll show it to you on the neckline as well. Here's what it looks like on the neckline, and we will send it out. Make sure you're on the phone lines quickly. It's under $2,000, and it never should be. That is not an under $2,000 look, and you can see there's something the geometrics are there. It feels very much, again, it's striking. It's different, and it's bold. And we're going to do better than even $2,000 or $19.99. There's where it's going to be, and then we're going to go take it up close. Look at the reds, though. Look at the reds. Look at how the reds are nonstop. Every single facet, as we go up close, is bringing you those bright, amazing reds. And I'll take it even lower than even, oh, not 19, not 18, 17. I think we need to go better. It's Black Friday. It's here. We've been waiting. We've been building up to this day. Let's make it $1,699. And that will be for one caller only. And $16.99, 10% off. It's about $170 off. So you get it for much less. It'll be $15.29. Hey, Nan, we've got your earrings coming up. They're pink diamonds, and they're bold, and they're really good. They got pink, pink, and white. So we got a lot going on in those very important cushion cuts coming up. Nan, if you want to get on the phone lines to get a little jump start, that'll be the way to go. So $15.29 right there on that one-of-a-kind pendant. So let me know if you'd like that, because we're moving before pieces go. And my emerald, by the way, is still here. And I say mine because, again, I've already missed out on my Moonstone. So now, and listen, I've been driving literally all day. I literally have not shopped one thing today. True story. So to say I'm in the mood to shop would be an understatement. And I've zeroed in right here on my own place of business. I almost said place of worship, and that applies as well, don't you think? My own, I mean, right? I worship my business. You know, this is like for those of us that worship jewelry, this is why we're here. That's what we do every Sunday morning, right? We go to worship. We worship jewelry here for 3 hours every Sunday morning. We do. And also Wednesday night and Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday morning, Sunday morning. All right, let's go. We got the pink diamonds. Ready for the pinks? Nan said, show me the pink diamond earrings. You got it. Not treated, not heated, not enhanced, not some weird wonky technology that made these in a laboratory. This is pink diamonds, out of the ground. Argyle mine material, stunning double halo around them, great color saturation to them, because not all pinks look pink. Someone's got to tell you they're pink, and then you're going, oh yeah, I kind of, maybe sort of, kind of see it. Not here, they look pink. 112-9678. Call me. Here's what we've got. Earrings, 14 points. Cushion cut, squares. That's 7 points each, by the way, because we do total weights on an earring. 14 points on the centers, 18 points in the halos, and then 34 on the white diamonds. Centered posts, wear them multiple ways, meaning square or more diamond shape. You can do anything you want. Rotate them as you please. Guys, if we do a first hour recap, we're going to need to bring out a big old display. And I know it's Friday, so I can't disregard the fact that we know what happens on normal Fridays, and this is not a normal Friday, it's a special Friday. We know that these start to go in the last hour, right? Do you like the earrings? Well, it's going to be a huge extra charge to try these things on. You know what? Then we're going to have a problem. You know why? Is that Nan? Everyone else is going to see them on the ears. She's going to have a lot of competition. Everyone's going to be saying, but I want them too, and I want them too, and look how beautiful they are. And I thought they'd be specks of little tiny bits of pieces and little, chips of diamonds. No, look at this. That's what they look like on Nan. Look at that. So that's a great look. That's a special style. And of course, you can rotate them to be more squared off if you like. Or you can wear them how I like to do it, because I like a little more height. I want even more size. Fill up that lobe. Fill it up. So that's what you've got right there. And we're going to blow them out for a better than, why aren't these $29.99? That is an incredible buy. They should be $29.99. We're going to do better than $29, than $19.99. If there was ever a moment, and of course we have the pink diamond ring still to come tonight. this would be the precursor, the first part of the set. Take a look at them up close. Thank you for the request. Here's what we're going to do. Anybody who'd like them, but you got to be quick on the lines. And we're doing better than even $19, $18, $17.99. Whoa, boy. And now they're 10% off. But before we just stop there, let's take some of the most precious earrings we have. I'm wearing our 410s tonight. Those are pretty important as well. But there's really, from a rarity standpoint, listen, I can keep on building diamonds all day. I'm not going to run out of VS diamonds in my lifetime. I'm not going to run out of the ability to bring diamonds. I simply will not. I'm not going to run out of that chance. But when it comes to pink diamonds, we're already there. We don't have the ability to just bring more pink diamonds in. Oh, let's shovel some more. Let's go back to the bucket and just scoop out of it. We don't have them. And the ones that are out there are so either low quality, lab grown. Yeah, they're lab grown. They're doing this in labs now. They're doing color in labs. Before you do that, just look at the price we have and realize I don't need to go lab grown. I don't need to. I thought I did, but no, I don't. I got TVON. I can buy the real stuff, the pieces that are worthwhile after a while, right? Here's what I'm going to do. $17.77 only on the earrings, and those will be $15.99. Come on now. Pink and white diamonds, earrings. A stunning 66 points overall, and they are that price, $15.99. Come on now. That's the way to shop your pink and white diamonds. And then there's that band ring that's going to go with them later. And they only come in the white and rose gold combination. And it's a beautiful way to go. They stay as is, centered post, butterfly backing. Fabulous. And don't worry, if you want a traditional cut Tanzanite pendant, I hear you. We have the fancy cut octagon. I do actually have a different Tanzanite pendant that's going to be a little more classic for you. And that will be coming up in a little bit, okay? So we'll do that. Plus we have the sapphire earrings, Mandarin, Garnet, Moonstone, trillion Moonstone. The Moonstone I refer to as the cat's eye. One of our cameos left, our little birdie piece, our emerald. Oh, that emerald. I got to show you. And maybe this isn't fair to put them next to the Moonstone, but let me show you just because it's the top of the hour. So we got to welcome everybody. Just looked up, I felt it in my bones. Feels like 6 o'clock. Here's what I'm going to do. Welcome in, everybody. Happy, happy holidays. I'm so glad you're with us tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. This is our big Black Friday blowout event. What an event it is, by the way. So glad you're with us. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving, too. Hope that you got some time to unwind and relax and enjoy some family and friends and some good food. And like I said earlier, grab those leftovers and get all settled in for another 2 big hours. Black Friday blowout event pricing, 10% off everything. I mean, it's a day. It's a day. Call me if you want. I'm just going to do a little recap. I got 3 rings here that have to go. These are some of the prettiest ones I have for the whole weekend. And they happen to be here, and I showed them on the early side because I get excited. I get excited about pieces. So we're going to move on from those. I just want to do this little recap really quickly. Hey, Eugene. Hey, good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Belated. That's the Mandarin. Here is the emerald. And they all happen to be the same price, which is why I thought this would be a simple, easy way to do a little recap. For those of you that may have just now tuned in and said, oh, hey, Black Friday, TVON, I got to shop this show. Yes, you do. If you like savings and you like really good fine jewelry, you kind of need to shop this show. And look what we have here. The emerald, the Mandarin, and yes, there's one more, and it's a big one. We have got this stunning, look at that. There is, we may need to drop our disco ball for a moment because there is a light provided from that really beautiful Moonstone in a peachy color. It's so pretty, and it's got that really good glow. That's a cat's eye phenomenal effect that's happening. And you've got all 3 of those, and I'll have to zoom back a little more, I realize. And I know this isn't fair to the emerald. It's not really fair to the Mandarin to put anything up next to that big old Moonstone, but here it is. 3 pieces, all fully presented this last hour when we got you started with Black Friday 2025. And here it is, 3 incredible ideas, all the same price of $2,999 for your choice of, which is $300 extra off. And that means $26.99. And as the show wears on and people join in and everyone's catching up with what they missed from the live one-of-a-kind show, well, this is when, again, you are getting first dibs. So you've got a chance now to steal them away before somebody else takes your ring. It's already happened to me tonight. Somebody took my ring. So again, and I mean literally the one that I wanted. So here's where, again, you get a chance to shop, $29.99, and then we've got our official top of the hour coming up, which I'm so excited about, and it's a full beautiful necklace style. So we'll see it. It's one of our best sellers, but I know there's new folks that are shopping with us that may not have ever seen this before. So very excited to bring it to you. And we'll do that next. So again, $29.99 for the big Mandarin. That's the 248. Or you can get that really fabulous emerald, which is a just under 1 carat. Or you can go with the Moonstone. Cat's eye, Moonstone, baguette diamonds, tons of them. For $29.99, I would not delay on any one of those one-of-a-kinds. When they're gone, they are gone, okay? So that's going to be it on those 3, and they should really all go right here, right now, because they're just that fabulous. So coming up next is going to be our really special, what we call the Northstar necklace. It's 1110460. And again, $26.99 on any one of those you might like. So Emerald, Mandarin, or Moonstone. The Emmy Mandy Mooney. I don't know. Emmy Mandy Mooney. It's what we're calling it, the Emmy Mandy Mooney. And Tony's going, please don't make me write that on the graphic. Yes. Okay, we'll take Emmy. Emmy's gone. I don't even know. Did I try that on? Yes, let's do it again. I did, but let's do it again, just in case they missed it. 8858 is gone. So, or should be, verifying at least. So there we go, on its way. 8858 Emerald Platinum. Congratulations. Let's go back to, now what's Mandy Mooney? And there they are. The Mandarin, 258, 248, with all the big 128 in diamonds, or you can get the 957, which is right here, Cat's Eye Moonstone, and that's got 185 in diamonds. So my goodness. All right. Coming up, official top of the hour. It is 1110460. Yes. The back, sure. Let me go grab that because it's already off where it belongs. Let me go run over and go get it and show you the back of the emerald. And who got it, by the way, and where are they calling from? I'd love to hear from everybody tonight. I would love to know who's shopping Black Friday with us. Here's the emerald. Here's the back. Let's zoom in. And then we're going to show you our Northstar necklace, which a lot of you might own and many of you have probably never seen. So it's going to be a very exciting moment. But that's the back of the emerald. Gorgeous. Look at that. Also, what a way to show off the clarity, seeing it from the backside there. Exquisite, isn't it? So that's going to be a special emerald, and it's already found its home. So big congratulations there on that beauty. It's a really great addition to an invoice, okay? So let's, an invoice rather, to a really special collection. Okay, this is what happens when you read and talk and you're exhausted all at the same time. Let's talk about what's coming up. Let's go to the hand here because we're going to show you an iconic piece. Has not been here in a very, very long time. I'm trying to separate out this chain a little bit because it's been kind of hanging out in a little baggie and now it's ready to come make its debut. This is our Northstar necklace and I'm going to show you, well, front and back here. Let me make sure I've got it turned the right way because this is all attached. This is not a pendant where you're going to supply your own chain. It's one of the most important and designer chains we do, and it's all attached, so you're always going to have your centerpiece right there. And it's going to be item number 1110460, okay? Isn't that our address? I know because I typed it in like 8 billion times today. Here we go, 62 points in diamonds, and that is, the Northstar mixed with diamonds and gold, attached to a chain. There are 2 charms on every one. If you think those are like an additional purchase, no. It's all, and they're different, by the way, which we'll have to come in and show you. But look at this, first of all, if you're wondering, uh-oh, it's a chain that I'm not going to supply. Well, trust me, we went big and bold. We went with a nice, heavy chain. It's got a spring ring closure, 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. We've got a white and a yellow to show you here. We can also do rose if you'd like it, but I have the white and yellow gold looks like ready to go if you're quick on the phone lines. But this is really, you know, it's funny, years and years ago when we first designed this, it was so popular, and it was, everyone said the same thing. I have seen a big designer do something similar. That's what everyone's response was, and it's $30,000, and you are correct. I don't know if the design, I haven't looked at the price recently, but I will tell you this, no doubt it's gone up. But this design, this whole Northstar style, these kind of spiky stars, they have gotten more popular. And what we've done is a charm with a bezel set round and a star charm off to what will be, I know it's on the right side of your screen that you're watching. It'll be on the left side of your body because everything's backwards on TV. So this is my left hand and this is my right hand. And yes, I know the difference. It's just, it's all backwards, okay? So this will, just so you know, they're always going to be set. They're not movable. They're stationary. So they're always going to be on the left side of your body, okay? So that's a quick little note there on those 2 charms. You've got diamond cutting to the chain. The back of the pendant itself, which again is not removable, but let's call it the medallion, is all solid gold and finished. So it's really well done. We have not changed it 1 iota from when we first designed it when gold was significantly less than it is today. So there you can see, and this is about the 16-inch here, 17's down here, and 18's right about here, just to give you an idea that you get all that 2-inch range there. So this is just to give you an idea of the size. But we'll also show it up close, because I know you are probably excited to see how these diamonds are set, and there's different sizes of the diamonds. There's that big centerpiece you see there. Then they graduate out to make those points. Then they alternate with the mirror finishing and the diamonds. So it's just really, it's a looker, and you can always wear it reversed because you'd have an all mirror finish look reversed. So you can do that too. But here we are, big value, major moment. Let's get to it. Under, this is what's so crazy because this has been a piece that should be $49.99 now. It is not. Going significantly less and lower than that. Take advantage of it. And again, thank you on the emerald. We're verifying the Moonstone and the Mandarin. They're going to go as well. And then here we are ready to go with this one from the back, from the front, excuse the fingerprint. That's solid. The chain is a Rolo link chain. I'll show you the white gold here as well because you might be anxious to see what that looks like with all those white diamonds. Why not? You can do that as well. Now, interestingly enough, this one, look at the white gold. Oh, wow. Love it. Shows off those diamond quality. Oh, look at that. Beautiful in the white. Same finishing in the back. Let's go ahead and take it on down. Lower than even, oh, no, not 49, 39, 29. There's a lot of gold going on here in this necklace and just a couple to go around. That's the other thing. I might have more than one, but we don't have a million of them. That's for sure. And it's not 29 or 19.99. And keep getting requests in because we've got less than 2 hours to go in our Black Friday extravaganza. And I want to make sure you, yes. Oh. Did you say, oh, the little birdie. Oh, yay. Who got it? Paula? Hi, Paula. Where's she calling from? New York. Wonderful. And who got the emerald, by the way? And where were they calling from? And where are they calling from? Maine. Oh my gosh, now we got the East Coast in the house. I love it. Well, thank you, Ricky, and thank you, Paula. Well done. Enjoy them. Let's do this. Not even 19, not even 14.99. We got a big value happening right now, white or yellow or rose. I don't have the rose here to show you, unfortunately, but you get the idea. I think we know what our rose gold looks like. And we'll do better than even 14, 13, 12.99. You got a deal happening. It's as simple and easy as I can possibly make it right now. And we're going to take it on down below 12, below 11.99. Let's go ahead and blow it out. And I got a method of the madness, $1,111. And you know why we're doing that? Takes it down after 10% off to $999 only. My goodness. With an entire necklace adjustability, diamonds at almost 2/3 of a carat, all of that and more. And the detail and design, let's face it, is one of the best looks going in jewelry right now is this particular motif, this design, this style, the way it's going to comfortably sit against the neckline. Look at that, solid and smooth and all mirror finished. I will tell you, I would wear this reversed. There are certain days, I'm not saying all the time, I love my diamonds. Give me a diamond, I love sparkle, but I'm telling you, it can be reversed as well. So you could wear it with all the mirror finish and the gold as well if you want to. And it's $9.99.90. So that's going to be the next one to go, white, yellow, or rose. And then we will continue to bring requests out as soon as we can. Please don't hesitate to just tell us whatever. And it doesn't need to be a specific item either. It could just be like a category or a type of stone or anything you want. Let me take a moment and show you the white gold as well up against the hand here so you can see what that's going to look like also, because I think that's really important to see. Here's that white gold. And again, the two charms, one charm again, the first one closest to the drop is going to be a round. So think like your diamonds by the yard, round stone bezel set. This one up top above that is actually going to be that star design. It's a star with a round diamond in the center of it. And we're very busy on the phone lines, and I'll take the white gold onto the neckline as well so you can see what that's going to look like from a distance away and get an idea, okay? So 1111 turns into only $999 and change. So a great way to go. And thank you, everybody, for taking one. We're going to do this. We're going to go 60 seconds on this one, and we'll be done. And then we got to keep on moving because we've got the big Diaspore. We have a really special black diamond. I have those Tanzanite pendants that are new. I have also a Tanzanite another pendant. We have faceted and we have the rough cut. So we're going to do two different types of Tanzy pendants. We also have the Paraíba I should show you. We have a 9-carat 44 Diaspore, and we also have the 10-carat. So we got two great Diaspores and many, 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 many other ideas, but we are very busy on the phone lines. And this is the way to go. I mean, that is such, look at this. My favorite thing in the world is when we do the shine of the mirror finish and the diamond sparkle together. Because you all know, you don't need, if you're wearing great gold jewelry, you don't always need to have diamonds. People think, well, I gotta have diamonds to get the sparkle. But gold that's mirror polished does such a great job. You have two? Who's getting two over there, Will? Oh, different people? One and one. Well, that's okay. It just means Will is going through those calls quickly. I love it. Let me know who else. Hey, shout them out, operators. I'd love to know who's shopping today on our Black Friday event. It's a blowout event like no other. Joanne, who got yours? Conrad? From where? We're doing names and states today. I want to see who all shopping from, where all you shopping. Wonderful. Conrad is in Louisiana. Thank you so much. Who's that? Sheila? Sheila, where's Sheila from? Sheila's in Texas. I love it. Hey, Sheila. Howdy. We've got Sheila representing. She's getting the yellow gold as well. Wonderful. Yellow gold. Let me show you the yellow in case you missed it a minute ago. Let me show you, because we know how popular yellow gold is these days. I mean, with the diamonds, no matter what, really. What's happening with the gold market is really dictating that a lot of us really love the yellow gold because it looks like gold. You know, we're loving our diamonds, and the diamonds are just as white as ever, even when you go ahead and choose them in the yellow gold, as you see there. So it's a perfect way to enjoy a designer style and get it for $9.99. It's fantastic. Wonderful. We'll give it a final 30 seconds, then we're going to move on. We've only got, gosh, we've got the halfway mark of the show approaching here. So got to get a move on. I've got the best trillion Diaspore. I'm telling you, this is I'm looking at it here in lower light. I cannot imagine what this stone is going to do when it's in front of any kind of light. It's going to go crazy. I think we're going to have a big personality stone. Plus the black diamond's huge. It's a carat 64 coming up. Still really busy on the phone lines. Can't get anyone through, but that doesn't mean hang up. It just means be a little patient with us here. Holiday weekend, not a lot of people, not every operator is in town probably. So we are just, we're getting through to every single call as fast as we possibly can. We appreciate your patience, and it's a great piece for a first time shopper too, because it's a necklace that's also layerable. If you own the DBTY, by the way, if you are a Diamonds by the Yard owner and lover and wearer, you got to get this too. Because I'll tell you what, stack. Utilize the 17 or 18 inch in the Northstar and then use the DBTY at a shorter length and put them together, because look again, here's a close-up of the charms. If they will, I don't know if they're going to want to turn and face the camera, because you know sometimes they get a little shy. But they're the charms. So you can see the round and the star. And again, they're both on the same side, which makes it that cool asymmetrical look. So you can see one round charm, one star charm, and that's gonna be really cool because that's what automatically then makes it look great with the DBTY. So there was that thinking there. Maybe your Diamonds by the Yard at a 16-inch length and then layer this, and it would still look almost like the same vibe, and they work so well together. It would just be beautiful, layered up like that. So it's fantastic. Hey, Will, who's got your Northstar now? Linda from where? Linda from New Jersey. We're going to try to get all 50 states. I think that's what we should do. We've already, like, you know, license plate bingo. You know that? No, I wasn't playing today. And who else? Leanne from Illinois. There we go. See, we're checking off. We have checked off a lot of states. We've had what? We've had Texas, California, Maine. We've had, yes, we sure did. We just had New Jersey in the house. We had New York. We've had some of the tough ones too. Yeah, I like the Maine in there. That's where I was like, okay, maybe we can do this today. Maybe we can get one caller from every single state shopping tonight in the show. That'd be great. And we'll find out who else is getting the Northstar. But again, $9.99 really at checkout makes it such a big value. So that's a big one there. And enjoy. Just love that. Let's also show you this black diamond ring, because while we're on the diamond track, look at this black diamond. 1 carat. 64 just on the center, and it's faceted in a non-traditional way, because typically you'd get a straight table facet. It's still faceted, but you get a flat facet like most gemstones are cut. This one is, I call it the prismatic cut. It looks like a prism or a prismatic or like a pyramid, but not pointy and not sticks up too high. It's not sharp. It doesn't give you this like big profile off the hand. It's just easy to wear. 9251 is the number. Keep calling on the Northstars. We are not out of those yet, but we are going to be soon. And and we still have backed up calls. And again, that's the kind of piece you could, if I didn't move on, or if they didn't just sell out, we would literally be on that all night long. We would probably just stay here. We wouldn't have to even go home for a couple hours between shows. We would just literally stay here, keep selling Northstars on and on and on. So grab those if you can, guys. Want to make sure that, and again, we're trying not to, I don't want to move on after they've sold out. So I always try to move on a little before so you can still get one. And then here we go with this really fantastic, I love it, the black diamond, super cool. This is the same setting style we saw with the emerald earlier. It's a carat 64 black diamond. The black diamond's gonna be surrounded with 45 points this time around in the baguettes, which I'll show you a little angle to make those, to see those a little bit better here so you can see what those, how white and bright those stones are. And of course, this is a cushion. Andy, who got your Northstar? Nancy in Arkansas. We got another state off the bingo board. And Andy, whenever you get a chance, I think we're good with that. Thank you, the air. Thank you. We've cooled it down enough where hopefully the light's happy. And now, and I need to get the thing off before I get frostbite. But here we go. This is our carat 64, 45 points in diamonds, one only here. Let's go ahead and show it on the hand, shall we? That's a good one there. Look at that. Wow. So there's opacity to a black diamond, but that's why that extra faceting just delivers, because you get that spark off the surface. So it's got that little shine like a black mirror, and then you've got the bigger baguettes. 45 points there, individually a little over 10 points or so. Figured they're gonna be 11 or 12 or 13 pointers in that range, and we're gonna do better. On the white gold, actually you can change that too. If you want to, you can change it to yellow, you can change it to rose gold. Let's give it a look. And a better price, because I don't like $39.99. If I can do better, and I'm doing better on everything, we got to make sure every piece of the show goes. They all will go. That is not even a debatable situation. They have to, they will, and here's how we do it. Not even $39 or $29, or even $19.99. Going even lower than that. Very first caller, let's go. It's only $14.99. And the Northstars continue to be popular. Joanne, who got your second one or third one over there? Who was that? Yay. Christine. Was she in Ohio? I took a guess. She's in Michigan. Close. I was pretty close. Yeah, I was close. Thank you so much, Christine. Enjoy. Here we go with the black diamond, $14.99. That turns into $13.49 at checkout. Okay, so we have a Diaspore that I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about this stone. I am a trillion lover. I think there's a few of us out there that really like to go for the trillion. But let's also go for the gold and go for the green and go for the pink and the purple and the red, because this is what really good Diaspore, it's doing Diaspore gymnastics. Are you kidding me? There's probably somebody that's within the sound of my voice that's just said, okay, Diaspore. Okay, I can take it, I can leave it. Let me introduce you to the private collection masterpiece. The best of the pièce de résistance of the private collection of Diaspore. I'm not seeing as much pink and purple. I'm seeing more of a magenta almost red, coming through on item number 1129-750. Please do not wait. This is the 10 carat, it's my perfect 10. It's a 10 carat even, 10 carat trillion cut Diaspore, one source in the world. It's out of Turkey. It is also the most perfect, kind of like, don't take anything away from the stone because the stone is so good. Let's just leave it. Like, let the stone need something, but don't go overboard. 9750. 10 carats even on the trillion. Halo around it, didn't want to take away from the beauty which is supplied by Mother Nature, and a really good lapidary who did an exceptional job cutting this. But the diamonds, 36 points in diamonds, and it's easy. It's a 10 carat stone. Perfect, 10 on the dot, perfect. 36 points in the diamond weight going down the sides and around that entire perimeter. It is stunner. It's a stunner. You got to get it. I'll make it affordable. And this is not the kind of material that's even for sale typically. It's just that high end. It belongs in a museum. And this is, I don't know, private collection, yes. But it's really that perfect 10, best of, private collection. Even within the private collection stones, there are degrees of difference. There are still certain stones that give a little more here or a little more there, or maybe a little extra brightness or brilliance, or in this case, red, red, red. This is the ultimate high level, and great basket work, just accommodating the depth of the stone there. How purple pink did that just turn from the side? Look at that. Looks like a rubellite from this angle, and we're gonna make this affordable. Here it is on the hand. You can change the gold color if you choose to. It is in yellow now. You don't even see it. Could be white gold, could be rose gold, whatever you want. But this is the way to go. And one caller is going to just completely, I think you're going to celebrate. I think you're going to just completely wow yourself when you open that box and see it and go, I still can't believe I got that deal. I can't believe I got that buy, that savings, that big value, and such an important stone, because I have a 9 carat that's a lot more money. And I don't know if it's any prettier than this one, because I don't think any stone is prettier than this stone in our Diaspore collection. It is for one caller. Please don't be shy about being on the phone lines here early, because this is the way. It's really the only way to get in is those of us that dial in early. Those are who get these one-of-a-kinds. It is really that simple. I can't make it any easier or any better in price tag than where we're going right now, when it should be $8,999, a dollar shy of $9,000. It's going so much less than that. It is one of those values that you would truly, it's only happening here. You would only see this here. Nobody else is going to even have the material. I know there are other Diaspores out there, and they look, you've probably seen them, nothing like this. It's some kind of hazy, milky brown. That's not what's happening here. This is bright, powerful. Look at the reds. It's not pink, it's red coming through on this stone, and it's one source and phenomenal. I'll make it better than $8,999. Better than $4,500, better than $39,000. We have one. We'll size the ring for you. We'll change the gold color. We'll ship it to your doorstep for free. You get a money back guarantee on everything, including these colossal savings. Everything, 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 everything. We are the everything. We do it all for you. We give you all the values we can. We give you everything for practically free. And I'll be, you know what, let's bring it down. I thought at $39.99 is gone, but you know what? Let's do even better than $35. I'm on a mission here, and I thought before we even leave it at 34 or 33, let's take it even lower, because I got an idea. If I do $32.99 instead, we can bring that down below. Yes, below $3,000 when you take your 10% off. So it just gets even better. It'll be so much less, under $3,000. You get to change the gold, all of that, and you will own one of our very, very best, and what could absolutely be referred to as the perfect 10. And for very good reason. On a scale of 1 to 10, yeah, it's a 10. On the carat weight, yeah, it's a perfect 10 there. It is so outstanding. And then you've got that fabulous way that it's just glistening and gleaming. No other Diaspore can do that. That's what we live for. So take advantage of it. It's $2,900 something, $2,969. Probably, huh? Yeah. So it's just a really good way to go, because you've got that $32.99. So again, you take that extra discount, and it's going to be under $3,000. So we love that. Pink diamonds coming up, by the way, in that double/triple row. We'll explain. Here's my. I know it's a little bit. Well, we've already seen the zircon ring today, and we may have to recap it because it started the show, and maybe we had a few late arrivals. But I have a zircon earring that is, well, been here before, and it is outstanding. It is also going to be one of those that has had a lot of conversation about it, and for very good reason, because it's one of those stones that's tougher to ever match up. It's tougher to bring to. I don't know if they're going to sit on their own very well, but we're trying. And it is outstanding to say, here it is in that drop, which is a little more lengthy than some drops we do. It's 1129743. Here's the other. So there's the blue zircon earring. You've seen these in the past. They've been $69.99, and guess what? They are going to go much lower. And here's what we have for you. Here's what we're doing right now. And Marcy, I think you're watching, so I'll just address your comment so I don't have to write an email while I talk. But it is only white gold. It's not our own design, so I can't change it. So yes, that Moonstone in the trillion is only white gold. So yes, it is. All right, but here we go. Cambodian blue zircons, 9743, 2 carats, round stones, and also 83 points in diamonds. Oh my. So there's a lot happening in that drop, and it's all diamonds from the very, very start, from the very top, from the very Libra where they sit, all the way on down and beyond, because they're going around those stones, all of that. This is a beautiful earring, and I know they've been $69.99 for a while. Is there a better time than a Black Friday on this evening to really bring them down, and the brilliance is unbelievable. Let me show them from a distance here as well, so you can see how they're going to drop, because it doesn't look like we have a length here for you. So let me do that, and then we'll try them on so you know exactly what to expect when they're on the ear. You're also getting the ability to change the gold color, but look at this. Woo, that's nice. And they are 1.5 inches, and I'm talking about where the diamonds start to where the diamonds stop. So 1.5 inches exactly. Lever back style, which I'm going to put on the ear for you. They are in any gold your heart desires. I'm wondering if we have any callers out there ready for blue zircon earrings. It's a bit of a, like that ultimate level, like spectacular. Who else in the world's going to have blue zircon earrings? Well, if you would like to, here's what they look like on. Look at those. So yeah, they're a little longer than some, but they're not hitting, they're not on the shoulder, they're not interfering. If I was wearing a scarf, or if I was wearing a big turtleneck or something like that, a big cowl neck, not interfering at all. They're just a little more lengthy, which gives you so much more elongation and so flattering on. And we're wondering if we have a blue zircon lover out there who wants the $7,000 pair of earrings that is now right here, gonna be right here, and gonna be a was price instead of a TVON price, because this is more like a low Black Friday blowout. It's the BFBE sale, so we're doing something better. Something better than even 69, 59, 49, 39, 29. Do I have your attention now? When we've got the same gorgeous drop earrings here with that bright electric blue that is neon, that is almost Paraíba-like really, and dripping, quite literally dripping in diamonds here, because they start here and go here and they're all over the place. And we're not doing $29.99 either. So come on in, because this is one of the most incredible values. And I understand this is more of like an obscurity. This is not something you're going to see like every single day on the show. They've been kind of holed up in a vault here forever at $7 grand. And did you notice that big diamond there that's in the middle? So diamonds in the front of the lever bag, yeah, double halo around the stone, but also that bigger stone that divides or really brings it together. They're not going to be even $2,499. I know this is a little bit more unusual, rare, specialty, different, designer, all the things. It's not going to be 24. If you haven't dialed, I got good news for you. It looks like you could dial now and still, well, there's the first phone call. Come on in. I don't want you to miss out. Again, shopping heartbreak is a real thing. Non-buyer's remorse. That kind of thing, guys, you got to get in. Get in on the values, get in while they're here. You will not pay 24, 23, 22, 21. I got to go lower because we got to make sure everything goes. It's not even $1,999. You're going, yeah, because I take 10% off. Wait a minute. Just to make sure that there is absolutely no chance, not a chance, not a shot that they stay here with me, and we're changing the gold. So you can do the yellow gold, you can do the rose gold, do whatever you truly love. Whatever you love the most, take advantage of it, and we are going to take them even further than 19, then 1,899. Come on in, because I am really giving things away. I've missed you guys the last couple of days. I'm going a lot extra on these values to make you happy and to make the most of this blowout event. And we're not even doing $1,899 or $1,888. Somebody's going to take them. And again, white, yellow, or rose, and this is the ultimate high-level earring. This looks like something that you would make custom and put on display, like they'd be worn by somebody for some like big event, and then they'd be photographed to death, and then you put them on a museum display because they're so iconic and everybody in the world's talking about it. It looks like that kind of earring. And yet somebody's going to own them tonight, and you will not have to pay $1,888. You will not have to pay $17.99. And this is on me. This is what I'm giving you on the air, which means you've got an extra 10% off waiting for you. So no need to wait. It'd be silly to wait and miss out when they're not even $17.99. We're going $17.77. That means $15.99 at checkout. There is no better value on, I don't think, any drop earring we do, other than what you're looking at now. $15.99, one caller. Let's give them 60 seconds. They might be seeing them now, but I will do it again just in case they missed it. So one more time on the ear for you. 1.5 inches is the length, top to bottom, lever back style. That's a hinged closure. It basically lines up with this shepherd's hook style that's at the top. It clicks closed. It's all on a hinge. It makes it really easy. Here's what they look like. There they are. There's one more look at them. and $1,599, and they're yours. Technically, you'd have to add 30 cents to that. $15.99 and 30 cents. And that's the white gold. Obviously, they might look a little different, the yellow or the rose, but that is up to you. I want you to have the exact style you want, okay? Congratulations if you get them. We got about 12 seconds left to showcase them. We'll go back to the wheel, and I'll give you another look. What a look those are. They're elegant. They are. There's a little drama to those earrings. There's a little turquoisey, bright electric blue, sparkle, sparkle drama there. They are you're not going to wear those and not have them noticed. It doesn't happen. That's the truth. You're not going to be able to say, oh yeah, I wore my new earrings out and like nobody even noticed. I hate when that happens. I know, that's so shallow, but I don't like when I wear something new and nobody says anything. Like, oh, I put a lot of thought into that. Outfit, ensemble, jewelry, what have you, accessories, blah, blah, blah. You know, we're ladies, we do that. Women do that. We, take a lot of time and care and thought into how we put ourselves together. Like, it's nice when, ooh, I love your new earring. But sometimes, again, we get these little kind of routine ruts where we kind of wear the same thing. And it's nice to have something that really stands out and looks different and looks important. Like, you could have somebody who doesn't know a thing about jewelry. Because listen, not everybody knows jewelry inside out. Not everybody knows this exotic world of gems like you all do. You guys you're collectors. You're bona fide jewelry and gemstone aficionados. You know, but not everybody does, but that doesn't mean you can't have an appreciation for it. No, a lot of people don't know a thing about cars, but they can still see a car and go, oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. We do that, right? And that's what I think anybody and everybody's going to look at that earring and just be wowed. They're just a beautiful style, and of course, diamonds galore. I have a new discount for you on a really special Paraíba. But Paraíba usually is going to be a blue-green, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a great color to get. But what I'm going to do right now is show you a rubellite of sorts. It's a purple-pink combination in a pendant, and it's a heart shape, and it's a one of a kind, and it's 1128571. It's a heart-shaped copper bearing or Paraíba. Again, it's a pinky purple combination, which usually is regarded a bit as a rubellite if it's got that intensity. It's 3 carats and no diamonds. It's just a beautiful, sleek bail that's going to have, I call this the exclamation point because it kind of reminds me of that. If your bottom part of your exclamation was a heart. So if you feel like exclaiming or you feel excited about a heart shape or love or showing somebody else you love them, how beautiful would this be to give as a gift? It's also a 1-inch drop, and I'll show it to you on the hand here. There are also going to be different ways you can put the chain really through the different points of this bail. It's mirror finishing. You can see it there, how they get that shine off the gold itself. It's got a great length here that's going to be very versatile and wearable. I'll show it to you now. And then we're going to get you a great value. So 1 inch top to bottom. Of course, that's one of the rarest stones in the world, but it's a very simple and striking way to put it on display on the neckline, which you will see right there. So that's what it looks like from a distance away. How fabulous is that? And we're going to take it even lower than you could ever imagine for a 3-carat copper bearing. And you can see how it just, even when the pendant, or rather the bail, is really still, you still get this great movement of the stone thanks to the O-ring. It's not a stationary piece that's never going to move. It's going to move, therefore the stone catches the light, therefore you get that neon and brilliance. We'll go back to the wheel here and give you a better value than $49.99. One fabulous piece, one great deal, and it's not going to be even $3 or $29. We're going even lower for you, and again, state what you like there as far as the gold color, and you get that for free. That change can be done for no extra charge to you, and still all those extras coming your way. Nobody gives you the kind of customization and the kind of choice of that we do on each and every piece. Oh, and by the way, it's not even going to be $2,500. We're going to blow it out right now. There is only one, as are most of the items I have today. And yet, we've got a big aqua blowout I haven't even told you about that's coming up next. We'll do that. And we're going to make these all, you know what, skip it, $22.99. And guess what? That is going to be an extra $230 or so off. So instead, you're only paying $2,069 to get that heart-shaped 3-carat Another one, another really good one there. In the masterpiece of Mother Nature that is copper bearing in that rare color that is vibrant and neon. It glows even under a very little light. You could have little light, no light, still gonna glow. And we got these colossal aquas coming up. I cannot wait to show you what we're about to do with my big jewelry gals, like the gals who like the big cocktail rings. If you're into aquas, wait till you see this trio we're going to put on display next for you. Then we have a top of the hour about 20 minutes away. Our last hour will be here of our Friday night, Black Friday 2025. Can't beat it. But let's show you what we have here. In the most impressive platinum setting, aquamarines. Let's get to it here. I'm going to get you option one. This is going to be the first one, the emerald cut. Okay, hello, wow. Sheets of diamonds down the side to really show it off. Here's another emerald cut. Slightly different hue of blue, little bit different size stone, we'll talk about it. And then we also have, though, don't worry if you're not into the emerald cuts as much, we also have a huge pear shape. Huge is really the main theme here because we've got, look at that, that's a little more aqua, isn't it? A little more aqua. So it's an aqua. Some are blue, some are a little more like blue-green. So the pear shape is going to give you a little more of that true kind of what I think of when I say that term aqua. I think about a color like that. So whichever one you like, emerald cut, let me do this. Let's just put the pear shape in the middle. And I don't know if she really wants to, she's got a little, she's a little asymmetric design there. So she's going kind of lean, but look at this one. Emerald cut, all slightly different in their hue. The sizes I'm going to tell you about now, they're all set in platinum. We have everything from a 6 carat all the way up to a 13.5, and they're all going to also be the same price. So you get some big old value here for you, and I can't wait to see who's going to get what. Let's keep the show going here. Black Friday rocking here. Big blowout prices. Can't get better than this, but what a value we have on the largest aquamarines that are here, and 3 of them in platinum. You get to choose. And it's, if you're saying, well, one looks a lot, this one's my favorite. Well, you decide. And you don't have to pay more for the larger stone. You don't have to pay more for the one that's got a little more intensity to the blues. You pay the same price no matter what, which is a really big value. So let's take a look. We're going to bring them down. We're going to first point out which is which here. We've got the 6 carat here, 609, 28 points in diamonds. They go almost all the way around. That's the smallest of the 3. The next size going up here is the pear shape. That's going to be our 1017. And that also is, actually, that one's going to be 22 points in diamonds. And then we go here. The largest one is going to be right over here on the left side of your screen. That is a 13.5 carat aqua. Emerald cut, diamonds perfectly aligned, as I think showing off the step faceting beautifully. The diamonds are going to be 58 points on the side here. So now you simply have to tell us, which is your favorite? What do you like the best? Which one are you thinking about? Because this is our new low price, our lowest ever price, our best value on aquamarines we have seen. And again, you're going to choose platinum is the way they stay. We're going to get you the sizing, no problem there. But here's what we're going to do instead of this. There's a big old price here on most. 69 and up from there. So 69, 79, 89, 99, probably what you can guess. That goes along. It goes up in price by $1,000 based on the upgrade in the size of the stones. Because a bigger aqua, it makes a big difference. I am literally not changing the price tag no matter which one you like. So if you want to go the 13.5 carat, great. You're not paying a penny more than you would for the 6 carat. And it's more than double. So take advantage, because this is going to be, again, a really big kind of lesson in how it's going to really serve you well to be first on the phone lines. No question about it. Because what I'm going to do is bring them all less than even $29.99. These are Sierra Santa Marias. They never ever go this low. They never do. This is a, just for the record, like $29.99, you would never buy one per, like this, let me rephrase this, per carat, they go for $60,000. Now, obviously, that's not here. We do things a little bit differently, and we'd love to save you incredible amounts of money. When we say we offer things for a fraction of the price, we mean that quite literally. And $60,000 and $70,000 a carat on larger Sierra Santa Marias, like you're looking at right here and now, that is not the price you're paying. You're not paying $29.99. This is for the whole ring. It's not a stone in a bag. It's not a stone in a box. It's set in beautiful, precious metal of platinum. You've got VS diamonds along the sides, and they're not going to be $29. And this is before a discount. What in the world is happening? It's really about this blowout event that we're doing here for you. The best of the best in pricing, all the pieces you love, all the exotics here. And you know what? Take it. Try. This is the time to try a big stone. And for those of you going, I'm not sure I can handle a stone that size. You got to try it. Remember, this is not an event where you have to keep it and it's a final sale. You get the savings, you get the ability to see it at home, try it out. Let's do better than 29, 28, 27. I was thinking about it from this perspective, even at $29.99 after the discount, that would have been $26.99. Well, what if I just put that price on the air and make it $2,699 and then save you another 10%? And that makes them all just about $2,400. For a reminder, 6 carat, 10 carat, and 13.5 carat, just depending on which style you like the best. But that is $24.29 for any one of them you like, and we're not leaving them here because they have got to go. You don't see aquamarines of this size, especially set up in a piece of jewelry in platinum, for $2,400. And that's essentially where we're at here, $24.29 on any one of those you might like. So there's how, and this is the example of how, I'm going to start with the big one because that's me. I'm going here. If this is up to me and I'm sitting at home and I'm just enjoying a little cranberry and stuffing, and I say stuffing. Do you guys say stuffing or dressing? I say stuffing. Here's what if I'm sitting at home going, okay, that's a pretty piece. Which one do I choose? Well, here's where you go if you want the largest stone. And I fancy an emerald cut. So I'm going to start there, but then you have the pear shape here next to it. So here's what the pear shape looks like. Again, FYI, that's about 10 carats. And here is the other emerald cut, which is a 6 carat, but look at how saturated it is. And I think the way it's bordered, it doesn't look all that different from the 13.5. So 13.5, pear shape is 1017. Here's the 6 carat 09. You're just going to choose your favorite, all for $2,429. You just simply pick. But honestly, guys, that is not a value you're going to see at any other time. And that's the thing. They get to be melted down if they don't go. So we don't have the option of saying, let's show it to you again later. That we can't do. That's going to be, that ship will have sailed. So the Aquamarine, called that for the term that it means, translates to seawater. This is where, again, you're not going to see them back again and again and again. They're here, they're now, they're the lowest price they could ever be, and then some, and we got to move them. So $24.29 if you like any of the aquas. Do we need something affordable? I have a better idea. What if I give you, yes, affordable, that we're going to stay with that theme here. I've had a lot of museum this hour. Let's go to our 9643 Radiant Cut Speen. There have been so many of you who have reached out just directly to me about Speens and have said, I really need to get in on this. And I completely could not agree more. I will advocate a color change Speen in everybody's collection until we are no more. They are very close to that level right now. Take a look at this emerald cut. It is stunning. It is really rare. It's item number 1129,643. It's going to change color. It's still giving you over 1 carat in gem weight, so that's remarkable because that's a rare stone that doesn't come in big sizes easily. So you get that. You get the double halo. You get the great band of gold, which is about $2,000 just as it is. So you start stacking it all up, and keep in mind nobody else has the color change Speens. We do. Nobody else does. It's exciting. Kind of an exclusive, yeah, like our blue wings. And now we get to make it really affordable, because it's not really an affordable stone. So I think a lot of us are probably perked up thinking about, okay, affordable color change Speen. Okay, how does that work? Well, again, we have an hour and 14 minutes to go. That's 74 minutes left in Black Friday 2025. It's more than just an event, a sale, a 10% off. It's a blowout. There's a difference between a sale and a blowout. There's a difference. I know these are technical direct response television terms, but there is a difference. And as the leader in fine jewelry on direct response television for the last 25 years, the face of fine jewelry, I'm going to tell you right now, this is one of those expensive stones. I debuted it. I worldwide introduced this in 2017. It was March of 2017. Nobody had heard about it. It's not in your gem books. We knew about Speen. We did not know about color change Speen until we brought it here first. We were the first. We introduced it to the world, and now we're at that tail end of what we have left in the rare color changing best of. So let's take a look at it. It's going to be our big emerald cut here, over a carat. And I know we've seen it at $49.99, and that's great. I need to make it more affordable than that. I got to find a way. Every day, find a way. Just find a way. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show it on the hand, give you an idea of the size, and then we're going to do something crazy. Just to make sure y'all are here, I'm going to put it on the auction block. Oh, are auctions allowed during a big blowout Black Friday event? No. Am I going to do it anyways? Yes. Here's what it looks like. Look at that. I'm barely moving it just to show you that it doesn't take a lot for this stone to just be electrified. Gives you the dispersion. Yes. Left side aqua, let me see. That was the big one, 13.5. You got it. No surprise, my choice again has gone out the door. So 7136 is the odd number. The 13.5 carat emerald cut aqua is sold. Here we go with the $49.99 Speen. That is not going to be, because this is going to turn into an auction. I don't want you to spend $4,500, and I say 45 because you'd be minus $500, your 10%, that'd be $44.99. I will not do that. We're not starting at 4 or 35 or 3 or 25 or, I got an idea. Let's start at $2,000. On the 103, there's still going to be a 10% off discount. Don't worry about that. We'll still give you the 10% off, even though it's an auction that's strictly prohibited, strictly forbidden. I don't care. I care about you getting the values. I care about Black Friday being memorable, special, different, bold. How about this? $2,000 you don't like? I'm going to make it even better. Let's go $1,500, my final offer, and we'll go $10 increments with a 10% off. We should probably do 10% increments. We really should, but I'm not, because then your discount would negate your bid, and I like that, but we're doing something different. $1,500 to get it started, $10 on the increment, any gold you want, any size. It is all about you. And now you've got some of the biggest savings on a Speen. Do we have the open at $1,500? We may. We are verifying right now. Let's give it 60 seconds to make it official. Still have the heart-shaped rubelite. That's copper bearing. Still have the trillion Diaspore. Some of my museum pieces are still here. Still have the cat's eye Moonstone and the Mandarin Garnet and the signature mounting, and one of our fabulous cameos. I decided to make a cameo today. Here. Okay, so here we go. 45 seconds. Oh, and I will be doing the same tomorrow morning and Sunday morning as well, because we're back in the morning to do it again. And it won't be Black Friday anymore. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Small Business Saturday. We're a small business. Just because we're on TV doesn't make us like a big, big conglomerate, right? Definitely not. So that's, yeah, I think Small Business Saturday. All right, here we go. Last call. Do we have the open? Who is it? Hi, Donna. Where's she calling from? Georgia. Good. Another state we hadn't heard from yet until now. By the way, who picked up the 13.5 carat emerald cut aqua, my fave? And where's Marilee calling from? Thank you, Marilee in Kentucky. Wonderful. Okay. We got Georgia in the house. We got Kentucky now. I'll tell you what. We have one bidder. Donna's in the lead. Let's give everybody a last call. Donna gets it, maybe. But wait, before, we have to always give you a final call. It's called fair and final warning. Any good auction, you got to sound the gavel. Well, they don't give me a gavel. That could just be dangerous. So instead, we give a 2-minute clock. So that means you have to dial in the phone number right there before the 2-minute clock ends. You get your 10% off. Right now, Donna would be paying what? $1,350. She'd be paying $1,350 to get the same Speen that she bid $1,500 on. The same Speen that should be $49.99. $5,000 into $15 into $1,350. Wow. So if you would like a chance to own the incredible value that's happening right now in the Speen, you call. You dial in the next 2 minutes and it could be yours. So we'll give it a final fair and warning here. 2 minutes to go and then it'll be sold. $1,500. Wowza. And we have an hour and 8 minutes to go. So 68 minutes of Black Friday. What would you like to see? And we have slowed down on those requests and we want to rev those back up. So let us know what you'd like to do and how you'd like to save and what you'd like to save on. Because remember, we've got that big top of the hour, which is our pink diamond limited edition band ring. Triple row, but it's really a double row, but it's really a triple. We'll explain. We'll get there. Plus, we have this huge Tanzanite. Donna, it's looking good. 81 seconds away from the finish line here. One more time on the hand. For our color change beauty here. Bright green, not too dark. Amazing colors. See the reds, the yellows, the oranges glistening right on through. Look at that. Look at that. 55 seconds to go. Donna, I think, you know what? We're not used to seeing it in totally true to form. If you kind of surprise everybody with an auction during a blowout sale when we don't do them because they're not, it does. It's a shocker of a moment. And the fact that you can bid and have no competition and still save 10%, very important. $13.50 is what she's paying. We got 30 seconds left to see if anybody else wants to give it a fight here. This is it, $5,000 ring, potentially going out at $1,350. Oh my, 20 seconds to go. Shall we even dare show you the Tanzanite? I've got and I'm gonna need requests because I have 5 more items to show you, and I have an hour and 7 minutes. That's not a good ratio. That would mean, yeah, that's too much time per item. So we've got to get requests in too. This one is once, twice, 3 times. It is sold. Congratulations, Donna. It's going to you. Well done there. Here we go. This is a quick little preview of something we have later. Just in case you're looking for an 11 karat Tanzanite in a big setting style with a lot of gold. We got that one coming up in the show, but we need requests as well. Tell us what you'd like to see, anything that we can show you. I did bring out, so I can't remember, was it last Saturday? We had a very special stone. It was about a 30 karat Tanzanite, but it wasn't a faceted stone, at least not technically. Let me show you what we have here. This is fun. I'm getting them ready to set up here because they are a little trickier to set up because they're a little unique, and that's what I love about them. So that's coming up. Look at this. This is the elongated, all natural Tanzanite rough crystal set with this end cap and bail of 18 karat gold. And I know they're not going to sit up and balance on their own, so just give me a second to show you the 3, because obviously I would never say show one and then send you something different. They're all different. So let me show you what we have. And I'll zoom back a little bit. Give me just a second here so we can zoom back and show you the 3 styles I have that are going to be more affordable than all the rest that we've had so far. There are 3 different examples of rough crystal. These are completely natural stones. So this is how you actually mine Tanzanite. It looks very much like this. And this is a pink variety, more of a pinky light lavender. This is a deeper color like we usually see, but it's more elongated. Here's that deeper color, but it's also in that still, again, these are rough faceted crystals. So it's rough cuts, free forms. They're all natural, unheated. That is why, again, normally Tanzanite is a bit lighter, and then the heating is what makes them darker. And you can't just get every stone to as dark as you'd like. It depends greatly, as you see right here. Some stones naturally start as a darker crystal than others. So you can't, like this one's not gonna have as much capability to go as dark, but the beauty of it is more pink, which is making that one rare. So you get to decide which one you like. These are all called unheated Tanzanite crystal pendants. They're all in 18 karat gold. They're all in yellow gold. They're all one of a kind, and they're all gonna be the same price. So you simply tell me which one you like the best. Left, right, center, we'll make it happen for you. And they are going to be incredibly affordable. And these are that more casual way, I think. I think you put them on your favorite chain, whether it's a DB2I or a basic chain, and you just wear them all the time casually. There's no diamonds. It's yet really, really rare. And I think that's where there's got to be an understanding. By the way, the carat weights are as follows. 996 here. Okay, 996 in the middle, which is that elongated one. If you want to go with the shorter, darker stone, that's going to be a 956. And actually, this one's got a little more depth to it, this more pinky material. That's going to be the 990. So that's actually, they're all right there, 9 to 10 carats. So you're still getting a good carat weight. They're really unique and rare. I'll show you this one as an example here from a distance because this is going to be our longer one. Then you let me know which one you like. And you can see that size from a distance. They're going to be transparent stones. So you still see that rough material. I mean, if you faceted this, it would end up being a lot smaller stone. But look at that, 1 inch top to bottom on this one. I'll show it to you on the neckline for a little reference point. Look at that color, wow. And to think that didn't get any help. I mean, when it's that dark and that saturated, and you can see the length, and of course this is the longer. If you want to go shorter, you can. We have 2 options up there that are a little shorter, but we'll take a look at them all up close. And you know what we're going to do? I'd love for you to get these, and they're great value, and they are big gems. I mean, obviously, if I'm selling you a 10 karat, it's normally going to be around, well, it varies, but usually about $7,500 for my 10 carats, for my remarkable discounts. Instead, this assortment gives you almost 10 carats per, and we're not even asking $7,500 or $6,000 or $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000. They're not even $2,000, and we have got just about an hour left to go. So get those requests in, or better yet, take something special here in these natural, unheated Tanzanites that are so remarkable. And we're going to do better than $19.99. I would love for you to have these. I know these are this style is it's very chic, but it's also very wearable. But also, I think there is something to be said for it. Those of us that really appreciate, if we talk about the metaphysical properties that gemstones have, they need to be in their actual pure natural state. If you believe in gems carrying with them like certain metaphysical properties, like energies, if you will, the crystal that is natural is the only way you would derive any of that metaphysical type of bearing. So that's something to keep in mind, because most gemstones, including Tanzanites, in their other forms and varieties are heated. That is a routine, regular, kind of like the first step. After it's mined, first step is the rough material is heated, and then it's faceted, and then it's set into jewelry. That's kind of a basic way to align it. But this, all natural, so it didn't get any heating, as you see right there. So this is where, again, it really is like you're wearing something as organic as it gets from the earth to you. So the only thing we did was add the 18-karat precious metal of the bale. So let's make it even better than even 19, 18, 17. I want to make them affordable. They make great gifts as well. I even think that, you know, some of the younger gals that maybe would wear the big old 10-karat cocktail ring, if you know somebody who's maybe in their 20s or tweens, or someone who wants to like start out with natural gemstones and wear them and wear fine jewelry, but they don't need something like oversized and too over the top glam, this would be a great way to go. And it's not even $17.77 or $16.99. We'll keep on going, keep on dropping prices. We have another hour left to go in our Black Friday event, and this is going to be better than even $15.99. Your choice of, just choose left, right, center, the pinky, the purple elongated, the purple short, or whatever one you want. We're going to do only $1,499, which also makes them only $1,349 at checkout. Still have 2 of the Aquamarines left of our big assortment. We have the black diamond here, a couple things to just think about, the copper-bearing heart shape, the trillion Diaspore. There are too many great pieces that are still here, and obviously we're getting into that point. And the reason I tell you now is we're about to strike 7 o'clock out here. That means that it is about to be last hour. This is when a lot of Friday night viewers typically join in, and then they're really taking advantage of all the pieces that were here earlier, because they've done a little recap. So here's where I would take advantage of anything you're thinking about from earlier. Get them now before somebody else comes in and sweeps it away. So $14.99 turns into $13.49 there. And then our top of the hour is almost here. So whichever one you like on our Tanzanite, just let us know if you want the darker or if you want the elongated or the shorter, and we'll help you there. Okay, so now, and this is a reminder, this is what the faceted blue wing material looks like. And we'll see that before the day is over. So before our show ends and wraps up, you will get a chance to own that very special 11 karat 30. And then there's also another Diaspore and a big Caraíba. And I know we're excited about this one. My top of the hour is here. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Black Friday. I hope that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I hope everyone is really, really enjoying some downtime and some time with family and friends, because there's really, that's priceless, and it's the most important thing. So here we are as we shop a Black Friday sale event where we are bringing fine jewelry to as many as possible via affordability that nobody else can. And welcome into our Black Friday event. This is a blowout event. It is not just a sale. We are bringing it tonight. I'm Lauren Blair. This is our last hour of our Friday night, and I could not miss Black Friday. It's just, again, biggest shopping day of the year. We've got a really big sale going on. It gets better with these discounts. And if you've watched any of the last couple hours, you know the jewelry has been top notch, because we want to bring out the very best. So tonight, as we embark on our final hour of our Friday night together, this is an important piece. More important than just the word, it's about limited edition. This is like Mother Nature. I love a designer that does a limited edition where they purposely limit how many they make of something, whether it's a bag or a shoe or a piece of jewelry. And they purposely limit it to create a buzz and to create that supply and demand issue, right? Where there's less supply, so the demand rises and grows, and they can get more money, and that really gets the hype up. This is Mother Nature's limited edition, because there are only so many we can make, because there are only so many really, truly beautiful pink diamonds that are of our standard, that are of our quality, that are saturated enough to be really called pink diamonds, that are natural in their quality, meaning they came out of the earth this exact color. That's the deal. All that we had to do was facet and then set them into this gorgeous design, which is more pink diamond with it you're going to get anywhere else. And it's 1128656 and all natural. Every bit of those pink diamonds, in which there are really 3 rows. At first, it might look like 2. And look what we did. This is honestly a setting style that we knew what we were working with. We knew how limited edition by nature the stones are, so we decided to go really specialty the way they're set. So instead of just saying, here's a double row and a lot of pink diamonds and aren't they great, we did something extra special with the design itself. And that is by, let me come in a little closer for you as well, so you can see what we're talking about here, because this is important. There is a double row of very large pink diamonds that you have here. I cannot believe this is on today. We're so excited. I'm thrilled. I cannot get over that we're doing this today with 10% extra off in no final sale. In rose gold only, very, very limited. Look at this. The design is stunning. You have the 2 rows of the bigger pinks, and that would have been very pretty. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but we truly went the extra mile here and brought the midpoint where those rounds, and you think of it like if you ever made cookies before and you roll out the dough and you use that round cookie cutter and you cut out those rounds trying to maximize that dough, you're always going to have some excess. And with cookies, it's no problem. You take the excess dough, you roll it together, you roll it out again, and you make more cookies. You can't do that with gold and diamonds. So not only is a round itself wasteful, but when you're setting rounds side by side by side by side, you're going to have a gap. And we could have left it, but instead we went the extra mile and added additional pink diamond rounds in bezels to the middle where the 2 rows meet. It's incredible. And that is not something that's easy. If it was easy, it'd be done in every ring. If it was simple, if it wasn't costly, you would see every band ring in the world look like this. And I'm going to challenge you. Have you ever seen a band ring? Ever? No matter pink diamonds, white diamonds, or anything else. Have you ever seen a band ring look like this? Be designed and made like this. And you know what else the bezels do? Is they act as, they're actually a little bit elevated, just a tiny bit. So they almost act as like a nice little bumper, so that they're really, and I don't mean like literally like not bumper cars where you're purposely banging against other rings. I mean just, it's a great way to add a little extra layer that sits above and just gives there even more of like a really truly, they're like a fortress. You can't get those diamonds. It's not a basket where there's 4 prongs and the diamond's out there exposed. It's like you're locking it in with gold. I am going to do something wild here for you. It's a carat 35 in pink diamonds. They're all larger stones. It's in rose gold. The only thing you're going to choose here is truly, it is your ring size. That's all you have to decide. So it makes it easy. And you could, if you wanted to go really overboard, well, let me pick a different term, because I don't think there's anything overboard about to having more pink diamonds. More pink diamonds is better. More pink diamonds is rare. More pink diamonds is going to give you something tonight that you wouldn't get moving forward, because we hardly see anything left in pink diamonds produced anymore. It's something we hardly bring anymore. This is an important time to get a carat 35. If you were to get 2 bands and have essentially 6 rows in pink diamonds, you would have 270 of carat weight. It's pretty, I don't even know if I could combine. I mean, think of all the pink diamonds I've sold. It would take usually, I don't know, 15, 20 rings to get that kind of carat weight in typical pink diamond form. This is the way to get it. It's super rare. We're going to do this for better than $69.99. That is the price tonight. That is supposed to be our Black Friday blowout price, is $7,000. $7,000. And if you know pink diamonds, you know it's a value. We're going to go a lot lower for you. Watch this. It's not $69.99 today. We've got, this is the top of the hour for a reason. Limited, yeah. I might have more than 1, but I don't have 5. So this is where, again, we made everything we could. You see the matching of the pink diamonds, impeccable. It has a flawless match. They're all very saturated. They're almost on the border. I mean, I'll look at them and I really think as it moves here side to side, they look more lavender than they do pink, which is a very good sign, because lavender would just be a better pink diamond and make it even more rare. Oh, and one more thing. That is how they set. No matter if you wear a size 5, a size 7, a size 10, they're going to go all the way across the finger. There is going to be no gold left behind. It's all rows of diamonds side to side. Not even 69. Nobody's on the phone lines yet because pink diamonds are intimidating. In 12-point carat weights, 10-point carat weights, 5-point carat weights, they're very expensive. We're doing so much better, and look at that. You can tell they're pink, can't you? You know the difference. You see the difference. I gifted a pink diamond ring, a band ring, many, many years ago, and I know what I paid. And it was 1 row in pinks, and they were teeny, and 2 rows in white. That was like, I think the pink diamond weight was 40 points. So it's about a carat more. And this is less than what I paid. I mean, it's just a huge value. And we got to get rid of $69.99 because we're starting to get busy on these phone lines. And I only have a couple to go around. When they're gone, they're gone. I can't make any more. It can't come back out. Obviously, I would say normally if one is left over, we're going to melt it on down. Not going to happen here. That's not even an option. They will sell out, and there will be gals and gentlemen out there who are saying, get me one if anything falls through. This is your moment. You always dial in early. You can always hang up if that doesn't work for you. But this price tonight is nothing short of amazing. And it's not going to be $69, $59, $49, $39. We'll do even better. And there is just nobody can do pink diamonds like we do. And most everywhere else you're shopping for lab grown anyway, so they're not the same thing. They're just not. It's not the same thing. There's one thing to go lab grown white versus out of the ground white, but when you're talking pinks, that's like cheating in an even bigger way. It's just such a cheat because, you know, it's like, okay, so you're replicating a diamond and you're making that in a lab, but you're also making a pink. The pink diamonds that I have, there are very few stones. And I sell nothing but exotic rare gems. There are very few gems that can be categorized at a higher rarity level than pink diamonds can be. So there's no upgrading from here. This is like the ultimate band. And yet, isn't that the beautiful part? It's a band. No matter who you are, where you live, or what you do, you can wear this ring. It's not like you're going to go, well, that might work for somebody, but it doesn't work for everybody. Or that might be good for one gal out of 120,000 gal. No, this is a band. Classic style. Yeah, it's bold, but this is all in one, not even $29.99. It's the top of the hour, and there's a great value coming. And there's also, the band is huge. I mean, there's about $3,500 worth in just gold. So now we've surpassed that from a value standpoint. You should be paying more for just the gold without the carat 35 and match pinks, and they're not. $29.99. We already have one gone. No, 2 gone. I'm sorry. We have 2 gone. Just like that. 2 gone. There are 2 gone already. This is not a good situation. Sorry for the microphone cord. It's going rogue. I think it wants to be out with the rest. It's like, but I want to go play with the other straps and cords. But here we are. 29. Let's go better. Let's go lower. But you got a very short runway now to get one. Because we already have 2 gals that have said, listen, I know she's got a value. I know she's going lower. I'm just going to claim mine now and reserve it. That's smart. That's a smart idea. I would definitely do that because it's not going to be 29 or 28 or 27 or 26, and we may have a 3rd one gone, which leaves me with 1 left. And what can I do? Sometimes I can say, just give me 6 months. I'm sure we'll make it again. This is not something we already know. We can't make it again, especially with the size of those pink diamonds being as big as they are. We can't make this again. We can't. So might as well take it while it's the best price ever. And $26.99, you know what, skip that. Let's go even lower. Let's go even really to the blowout level. We're not going to go $25.99. You get 10% off. That's going to be an extra savings. We're not doing $25. I'll make it $2,499. But you got 1 left. Yeah, if Will's getting that 3rd one, we are down to 1 remaining. And it is $22.49 at checkout, by the way. $22.49. You could wear it every single day of your life, and you should. Wear it every day. Maybe you upgrade the band ring. You know the white diamond band ring that everybody's always got. You could upgrade that. You could put this on instead. You could wear this instead. $22.49 for that one. Amazing. One last chance to get it. Let's give it 60 seconds. We'll move on to a Tanzanite pendant. And then we have exactly 48 minutes and 40 seconds to go. I have 3 more items to show you. I'm sorry, but I don't move at that pace. We're not going to be able to just show you 3 pieces in 48 minutes. So you got to call me quickly. If you have any questions, requests, or anything you'd like to see recapped, so that you can get in on these values and our Black Friday event. So this is the way to do it. Final call, $22.49. We're going to be moving with that last one left, it looks like. Have a big Tanzanite to show you. It's an 11 karat, the one we showed you with our natural stones as well. Get requests in if you have them, because we've only got a few minutes left to go. We want to make sure we get all those requests taken care of. We also have a really special and beautiful I do have a set of cufflinks, by the way, which I have had, I think, 3 in my history, my whole entire career. So I would say if you're looking for opal cufflinks, we've got some. They're pretty cool. So if you like cufflinks, they're massive. They're massive cufflinks. We also have a natural Tanzanite that's unheated but faceted. So remember how we had the rough cuts in the pendants? Well, this is a faceted unheated stone. Let me see if anyone's liking that. It's got, ooh, that's really cool. Let's show this. 9409 is coming up right now. This is my Tanzanite pendant pair. And it's going to have a lot of purples and blue greens. So this also got no heat whatsoever. Call me last minute requests here. We got to get you in, okay? Black Friday's coming to an end here. So here we go with 112-9409, 451, Tanzanite that's all unheated, pear shape. It's 59 points in diamonds. It's got the diamonds around it, diamonds in the bail, yellow gold. I'll change it if you want. Let's go. We've got literally 40, yeah, we're down to like 47 minutes, guys. We got to hustle. Let me know what you want to save 10% on. This is the time to do it. Here's our 451, 59 points in diamonds, outstanding, huge value. Let's blow it out right now, better than $69.99. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Oh, yes, please. You can see it's like a shimmering mermaid. How it goes, blue, green, purple, blue, green, pink, purple. It just has this iridescence of these gorgeous cool tones. Here's what it looks like from a distance. It's 1 1/8 inches, and it's going to be on the neckline coming up now. There it is. So that's going to be a really good look. If you would like this one, see there, I mean, even in this lower light, you're starting to see even more of that shimmering iridescent quality I was telling you about. And it's not going to be even $3,000. These unheated faceted stones are really rare, and they go for oodles and oodles of money. And I'm so excited we get to do better than $69.99, or like I said, crashing on down to $3,000. Keep on going. Not even 29, 28, 27. Let's keep going, guys. We got the unheated 451. That's a big gem. Let's make it $26.99 instead, and 10% extra off. And get requests in. We had a whole flurry of them early on. We want to continue to get those requests in our last 45 minutes. This stone will end up being $24.29 with that big diamond weight. Have that incredible oval Tanzanite still to come. If you have any questions, requests at all, let me know. There's a huge Sapphire, huge 253 Sapphire. We can blow it out. What is going on with a 2.5 karat Sapphire for next to nothing? We got a great Sapphire piece, some really big pink zircon, a great sapphire. It's a true cornflower. We have a Paraíba bangle that you don't see every day. Huge emerald cut ruby. We have even a diamond ring with 5.5 carats in diamonds. Okay, let's show this just for fun. I'm just going to prop it on my hand here, Tony, real quick, just to show everybody. It's like 18 sizes too big, but we can size it. And look what that looks like on the hand. You need a lot of real estate. Look at the size of that, 5.5 carat. It's actually, technically it's 549. 112-7440 is our diamond ring, 18 karat solid. Here's how you're used to seeing it, right there. It's baguettes and rounds together and does not stop. 549 in diamond side to side, 18 karat stunning gold. It is going to be our yellow gold. It's $15,000 until right now. And this is a lot of gold to melt. And it's 18 karat gold, so it's more pure gold. So this is the kind of piece that, you know, if you're going to melt a piece, it's this kind of piece that's going to start. We're going to start there because it's got the most payoff. I mean, think about it. The whole ring's over 1 inch long. You're getting a lot of gold weight there. You take out all the diamonds. They get salvaged. They get saved. But then you get that beautiful 18 karat gold. My goodness, well, that's the thing. As much as we love the idea of taking this on down to make a lot of new jewelry of it, we're going to take it down to a price as we go back up close. And I realize I'm going to have to zoom back and then hold it up for you. But again, doesn't matter what it looks like sitting on your counter. It's not where it's going to be sitting. It's going to be on your hand. And that's why I remind you that when we got a value like this, and we don't bring jewelry like this every day. This is something that I can count literally on one hand in 9 years here, the times I've had 5.5 carats of diamonds in a ring. It happens, yeah, once every couple of years. And this is a one of a kind, and we're going to blow it out right now. Stays in the yellow, you can tell it's 18 karat by the color. And we're going to go down to, you know what, 14,999. I'm not kidding. I mean, that's what I know this is not every day that we see 5.5 carat diamond rings, but there it is. So there's the ring and there's our sale price. I'm doing a lot different price tag to try and move it here and trying to find let me try to strike that nerve and see what y'all are looking for. And again, we can cheat together and you can tell me what you're looking for, or I can just guess, which is what I'm doing. But here's what I'll do instead of even the $10,000 it should be, or the 99, or the 89, or the 79, trying to make everything as affordable as possible because this is the day you do it. And we're going to take it down to $5,999, but you know you're getting $600 off that. So that means $53.99, which means we're under $1,000 a carat on VS diamonds. That's all fine and well, but also you're in over an inch of 18 karat solid gold. So there is as much value to the gold as there are for the diamonds. That's critical. Because I know some of you are looking at gold jewelry you bought in 1983 going, but is gold really, how could it be that much? It really is that much, guys. $4,100 record highs. That's what, and going up. I had this discussion literally on Monday night with one of the biggest gold dealers in the world. I was on a very, very long car ride. I was on a 9-hour mission. Well, it was supposed to take 4, but it took 9. But because it's holiday time, right? This is what happens. I'm not the only one traveling. There's a lot of people traveling, like 125 million people traveling. So I had some phone calls, and made the time pass by. I talked to one of the biggest gold dealers in the world, and I asked him, let me just tell everyone this, as a little public service announcement to anybody who's curious about gold and pricing and what's it doing and what's it going to do. And I probably shouldn't say this, but I did share, because obviously being in the gold business as he is, I had a long conversation. We spoke for about an hour. What was 45 minutes of that discussion? It was about gold. And again, given that this is all he does and all he works in and all he's dealt with for his entire life, he was 17 years old when he started in the business and is still doing it, and he's in his mid-60s. So that's a long time. Yeah, that's a pretty good track record and tenure. And I said, what do you think about ultimately, and I'll paraphrase the conversation for you guys, but what's pertinent for you to know is that, I've been telling you about these $6,500 per ounce projections for 2026. I asked him if he at all agreed with that. He said, absolutely agree. I think he said, I'm projecting over $7,000 an ounce by March. That's only a few months away. December is Monday. March is 3 months away. So, again, I don't know what's going to happen, but when you get a ring like this that is 18 karat gold and that much of it, and you've got it for this price, which is really not that price because you get $600 off, so it's $53.99. And if that was just gold, that'd be a value. If that was just 18, if that was all gold, if it's like I just covered the diamonds with gold and that's all it was, that'd be great. But 5.5 carats in diamonds for that type of price doesn't make any sense. So $53.99 on that one. Again, just and I was up here and you guys were probably calling me crazy when early this year, who was it today? Somebody emailed me today and said, do you know that I bought something from you in February? And the same piece was here. And it's like, yeah, welcome to the gold price. Gold prices have changed. Gold prices are changing. And as much as we give you values on diamonds and gemstones and Libra because we make it here, gold is something that is really tough to fight. Like you can't, there's no cheating the gold. There's no like, how do you cut a corner? The only way to do that would be to not bring you gold or bring you a gold plating, which, yeah, that doesn't really make it fine jewelry. So we're kind of staying away from that. But again, just a little word of, caution for where gold is going. You think it's high now, it may not be anything compared to where it could be in a couple short months. So just something to, caution for, because obviously when you've got heavier pieces like this and like that last one, it's something to think about and consider. But here we go with a really special 112-8163. And again, call me with requests if you have anything you want to see recap from the show as well. We'll help you out there. But we are in final call, 39 minutes left in our Black Friday. So give us a call with anything you're looking for. Now, this is my Tanzanite 1130. I'm just showing it because I figure with the white gold only that we have and all that, and 11 carats 30 in the size, plus these polka dots of diamonds, if you will, that is so cool the way that's done in a dome style. I think that's a special piece. And when we usually see an 11, 12 carat stone, there's usually a very particular mounting. It's usually a narrow band with maybe a halo, maybe not. And that's it. This is really framing it with such a huge foundation of gold. Here's what it looks like on the hand. It is finished. Before you ask, I'll just address that now, because a lot of you going, I'm out. If it ain't finished on the inside, I'm out. It is completely finished, which I'll show you. It's why it's going to give you that comfortable fit. It's got diamonds side to side as far as you can see. So they just keep going. They're dotted into, so that means they're burnished into the gold. We've just got the white gold. I'll give it away. First caller, if you want a museum reserve in a huge size with all the present red flashes, here you go. But it used to be $12,999. That simply will not work right now. Here's that finishing. Here's the front. Here's the inside. There's that finishing in that gold, and it will not be even close to 13,000, 10,000. Call me quickly, one only. Here we go. Then we've got the pendant that's a blue wing with a yellow diamond, and it's a very special look. So we'll do that next as well. But this is not going to be $99. Got to move some jewelry before we go. 30 some minutes to go, guys. We gotta move mountains here. Give you all the value you're here for. Big Black Friday event, no better time to take advantage of your favorite piece, your best value, your huge savings, all courtesy of tonight, the day of shopping, the day of values. 10% extra off, though, saves you an incredible amount. We're already giving below cost prices. To take that 10% off puts you in some different era of pricing, and I gotta love that. And here's what we'll do instead of $99, $89, $79, $69. Even better, one call is going to take, and I think we are marching towards record-breaking price tags here on Blue Wing Block Ds. And, well, that's a good sign, because we're looking at Museum Reserve. It should not be the best price ever when it's one of our better stones ever, and we're going to continue to take it on down. From $69.99, from $6,500. That, to me, is a great wearable way to do a big stone. I think if a big stone had 3 carats in diamonds, or if it felt like it went 3 inches down the finger, I don't know if that's going to be practical from an everyday standpoint. I don't think you're going to wear it as much. When it's set atop this mountain of gold, which is this subtle dome style, that's got so much gold presence, and that's why have you noticed that there's a theme tonight? It's a lot of bigger, heavier pieces. And that's because those are the ones that come Monday morning, we want to prioritize getting those melted. But there's a lot of you going, please don't melt that. I love that ring. That should be on my finger, not melted down. Then that's why these values come into play, is because don't make any mistake about it. I don't want to have to melt pieces. I think that is the last thing we should ask of our jewelers. But again, we're trying to make jewelry affordable down the line as we create new for you. So, you know, as much as I don't want to spend the extra time and labor on melting, it is your last call, and that's why I'm giving these values and giving them away as I am. We'd rather you get it. There's a lot of time and money and labor and expense and love and care that went into this as it is. We want to make sure that goes and is appreciated. So how about better than $65,000? $6,000 we won't do. I'm going to make it $59.99. And there's a $600 instantaneous discount that's coming off that price to make it $53.99. And this is what I should never say on TV, because all I'm doing right now is upsetting every single man and woman and company and private equity. Everybody who's ever tried to sell a gemstone or jewelry piece ever is really upset with me right now. Really upset. Because I'm up here on national TV screaming $477 a carat. On not the same quality, we have better. It's best, actually. So that's why I can say, sorry, it is better than everyone else's, because it is the literal best. So for $477 a carat, if I'm completely neglecting the huge gold weight and the big diamonds that are set in it, that's a value. So we'll get to our pendant coming up. Let's go there. We've got the big ring. Give me requests if you have them. Let's make the most of our last bit of Friday night here. And then we're going to show you this beautiful pendant. Look at this one. So this is going to be fun, because it's a big diamond and it's a big blue wing, and we're going to take it to 11, 96, 69. We're going to find a way. I got to move some jewelry and make sure we're still broadcasting. That's the important part, right? Let's see if we're still out there broadcasting, just to make sure. We're still trying to work our way to one shopper from every single state tonight. We've kind of fallen short here. So let's see if we can get some other shoppers out there. It's a 211 cushion. It's got a big yellow diamond, 19 points on the marquise cut there up top. A little mix and match with the fancy cuts. Looking good. and it's gonna have to get interesting. So it's a numerical palindrome, Tony. It's 9669, not to mention the numbers kind of invert. So it's a fun one, 9669. So, because 6 and the 9, they kind of look like the same number. Yeah. So here we go. How are we gonna get this out the door? Is it the $42.99 it should be, or do we need to kind of modify that a bit? Black Friday's here, but not for long. 33 minutes left to go in our Black Friday event. You want to save 10%? You need to do it now. $42.99. I just had a $477 a carat stone, and it didn't work. So let's go even lower on this, and let's get everybody a pendant. Well, not everybody, but some of you a pendant. Because I got to move this $211. Gorgeous stone, big yellow diamond up top. Don't be intimidated by the yellow diamond. You're stepping up. You're getting an extra level of rarity when you go with the yellow. You're getting higher level. You're getting better. You're getting extra. You're getting a natural yellow diamond up top that's big. Nearly a fifth of a carat. Let's go. Well, let's try something really crazy. I don't know. There's a huge yellow diamond. It's worth about $1,700 by itself. Then you get the gold and the 211. That's how we get to $42.99. What I got to do is make it more interesting here. Let's go to it. How about we scrap 4, get out of 3, make it better than 2. How about $19.99? Take a look at this on the hand. I know we got to do that. Show you how that bail is going to support your favorite chain. I think you can go with either color chain, yellow or white, because there are 2 tones of gold in the pendant. Your yellow diamond set with yellow gold, the Tanzanite is set in white gold. You've got that 3/4 inch length, which I'll show you here, then we'll show it on. Stays as is, great value, 3/4 of an inch. Call me, we're getting busy on these phone lines because I got a $19.99 Tanzanite pendant going on. That's not supposed to happen, but it's happening. Or maybe we need to take it even lower. Even better than 19, 18, 17, 16. Are we getting a little warmer now? Are we getting excited about the Tanzanite with the yellow diamond? Let's go ahead and show it up close one more time and get you a better value. This is so much fun. There is nothing more fun than giving fine jewelry away to the world. It is just, I mean, there's not a thing that I could possibly think of. What's going to be better than giving everybody the best Tanzanite in the world, and then a stone that most people have never seen in real life, let alone own, like a yellow diamond in a big size, and giving you a value like this where it's costume jewelry pricing. That is not something you see every day of the week, and we're going to do better than 16, better than 15. I got to move some jewelry. We have 30 minutes left to go. Black Friday 2025 is coming to an end. 10% off whatever you want to shop for from the inventory, from tonight, from the week, whatever it is. This is not 15. It is not 14. That's where I should really, we are already below cost, and that is not something I say because it sounds good. That is something that is a fact. So now we got to go even lower because I still am waiting your phone calls, and we got to check and make sure that we still have folks out there with us. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of 14, instead of 13, I will make this a better deal. Yes, you're going to save that extra 10%. You've got 30 minutes to do it. Take a look at this, and we're going to blow it out right now for $1,299 for a 211. And that's in no choices to make, no size needed, is two-tone gold. And it's $11.69 to get that one home to you. So big value there, huge 211 stone. You've got a full money back guarantee as well. And it's going to be one for the ages. So that's a big deal. $12.99, really $11.69, and that is one of our few Tanzanite pendants left. There just aren't that many left to go around at all. So it's a big moment for a Tanzanite lover, especially if you have one of the rings already. If you've got a blue wing or a museum reserve, any of the stones we've brought in the last 7 years, if you've got any from us, you need to get the pendant to match. So you get that whole color scheme matching up as it is. They look so gorgeous, don't they? I mean, Tanzanites are beautiful, I think, in every type of shade. I think they look good in many, many qualities, but certainly if you want to go deluxe, and there's always, it's well known that saturation level is key. Color is the most important component of any natural gem. We know that. Color gems, color is number one. That's paramount. That takes precedence. That's what you got to care about. So that's got it on point and to the best level. So here's what we have. We're going to do a little recap of the show since maybe you joined us a little bit later in the show. Let me show you a few of the pieces that are still here and hanging out because we got some really stunning designer pieces here for you that need to get a home before we go, and we've only got about 28 minutes left. So we're going to show you some really wild pieces, including, I will say, that 5.5 carat diamond ring is still here and all the 18 karat gold. Hey guys, we had the Cameo. This one's not going to sit on the wheel on its own, so let me just show you really quickly. It was early on, it was part of a request. One was gone, one is left. Here is the $999, forget about getting all that 18 karat gold for any better price. It's $899 at checkout. It's $8813. That is a huge Cameo with blue agate, mother of pearl, both blue and white mother of pearl, and diamonds, and 18 karat gold, and that is $999. And that size is nearly 2 inches, top to bottom. So there's the 2-inch, or at least almost, 1 3/4 inches. Look at that. And this is a pin as well. So you have so many ways to wear it. You have the pin and you have the bail, and don't worry, the bail slides and folds right underneath and sits flush, so you can wear that as a pin and hide that bail. So, and it's got the designer. I was not able to read it. Maybe if we put it up close, maybe you guys who are watching on a big screen at home, where's that designer insignia? Yeah, I'm not sure if I can read that signature, but maybe you guys can at home. That's a designer signature right there next to that 18 karat hallmark. So I'm not sure I can read that. I'm not familiar with that, but that is a really cool artistic piece. And oh, the layers is in the back of the blue agate too. So again, I don't like to even, usually we don't advertise designer pieces as much, even when they are, because we don't get the designer price tags. But again, if you like designer, that certainly is. All right, and now we're going to do a little recap of some of the rings that have been here earlier tonight. Something to consider here in our black diamond with the bigger white diamonds. We had the same mounting with an emerald earlier. It's still, look at this, there's the Diaspore. The fact that's when I knew. I knew something was up when that Diaspore stuck around, because that's odd. And then we've got the huge cat's eye. This is a golden peachy moonstone. Very precious, very rare, huge size, of course. You can see it next to our black diamond, which is big. And that is our 9 karat 57. And don't forget about the Cameo, which is only $899 now. The trillion. There was a round moonstone that is sold. Here's the trillion moonstone that we had. So the 2 moonstones are on the left. Believe it or not, same stone, but different varieties of. We have the Mandarin garnet as well. So we'll go here with that bright neon, truly vivid Mandarin in the signature mounting. There's that. I still cannot get over, because I've seen a lot of holiday decorations already, being that Thanksgiving happened really late this year, so probably no surprise. A lot of you are probably already getting going on the holiday decorating. I, however, have not started yet, so got to get a move on that at some point this weekend. But there is, when you see a lot of beautiful this time of year, so many lights, right? Beautiful lights and colors of lights and laser lights and beautiful things twinkling. That Diaspore feels like, if you miss that once the holidays are over and the lights go away and the decor comes down, it feels like that stone just brings all the elements of lively, festive holiday dressing all year long, doesn't it? The Diaspore is amazing. It basically is. It's greens and it's goldens, but it's also those really reds here in this particular stone. So high end. Take a look at it. So those are 5 rings I wanted to highlight, plus there's one more actually. There's a blue zircon I was really loving, so much so I put it at the top of the show. So there's the blue zircon in the bridge. So let me know if any of those appeal to you. We have nothing on that wheel, by the way. Nothing is over $32.99 on that whole wheel. So that's pretty impressive as well, I think, because we've got most of which is $3,000 or under. The only one that's $32.99 would be that Diaspore. Everything else is going to be $29.99 or less. So that would be the Moonstone, the Sphen, or the Moonstone here, the 2 moonstones. The Sphen is not up here. That's already sold. There's the zircon, there's the Mandarin, there's the Diaspore, and then the black diamonds in the middle. So you simply let me know if you like any of those. We'll help you out there, and we'll give it 60 seconds on that wheel. They've all been presented in full already here tonight. Now there is a Paraíba. Look at this Paraíba. This is a Paraíba in the bright green too. If you want a killer deal on that, we've got that under $2,000 for a 72-point green Paraíba. The Cameo is still here for $999. That's a bit shocking to me that we still have this gorgeous Cameo. Look at that up close. Look at the details. Look at that. That is just, if that doesn't look like, honestly, that looks expensive. Sometimes more expensive than any color we can bring you is that Cameo, because they're so distinctive and they're all different. There's nothing that's mass produced, or you don't see like assembly lines making Cameos. there's an automatic, one-of-a-kind, custom-made feel to any time you get a Cameo. And that's what's so impressive about that one. So again, Cameo's here if you'd like it in 18-karat yellow gold. We have so many exciting things up there, which are $32.99 or less, plus your 10% off. Plus we have, there's still that gold link ring we had earlier. I've got opal earrings, actually. They're pink opals. They're awfully pretty. And they're post and butterfly backs. I'll show them really quickly here in front of you. These are opal earrings. They're pink opals, and they're Peruvian typically. And those are Peruvian pinks, matched up, pair and round, 7 karat 16 total weight there in your pairs. And then you've got the rounds and diamonds as well. And then there's the beautiful backing. It's going to be a post and butterfly. Those are $9.99 if you'd like to know more about those. So there will be $8.99 at checkout. We have a big Paraíba that's here, pink diamond double row as well. Oh, I love this onyx. We have quartz, onyx, and diamonds. This necklace is always one of my favorites, and I have that weird taste. So not everybody likes what I like, and you know. That's okay. I'm okay with that. That's fine. I think it's part of being an individual. And I think fashion's fun because that's the whole thing. You don't have to like what everyone else likes in fashion. And look at this. This is one of my favorites. This is actually all quartz with details of onyx and diamonds. Where you see that frosted look, that translucent look that's all scalloped, that's actually quartz. And I'll show it to you from a distance because it's a pretty large scale piece, and it's going to have diamonds in the chain and all the things we love about extra special jewelry. But you can see here that size of that piece and how it's going to show through, like against a skin tone, against a fabric color. There are your details in this very cool Art Deco style. It's 112-3175. Let's give this one away because I feel like, well, we don't see this all the time. And you've got onyx and quartz and diamonds as well. And here's your length. Almost 2 inches. It's 1 7/8 inches. Plus it's coming with a diamond chain, and it's adjustable, and it's got a lobster claw, and it's finished in the back beautifully, and we'll show it from a distance. And let me give this away. We'll give it away right now. First call, you get the chain and everything. It's a huge piece. Which one for you, Will? We're going to blow this out right now, $999, and I'll go right back up close with it, so you can see all the details, because it's our first time looking at it tonight. $999. Quartz, onyx, diamonds, and bold. And the chain is worth it alone because it's got 2 bezel set diamonds in the chain. The whole piece, you get both pieces, it's 2 in 1. And it's only $8.99 at checkout. How amazing is that? So that'll be our last call on that one ever. Otherwise, melting. I don't know what we're going to do with that stone after that. It's a really cool custom cut quartz there. And then we've got our Diaspore. Sure, we'll show you the Paraíba pear shape. Here's the pear shape Paraíba. And I'll just put that right up front for a moment so you can see it really, really well. Here's our pear shape Paraíba in a 2-tone, really designer mounting. One of our biggest and boldest in the gold weights here. Great look to that 2-tone style. Rope border on the top and bottom in yellow. The rest in white gold where your diamonds are set. That's our 72-pointer, by the way. 72-point pear shape. Green Paraíba, 70 points in diamonds. That is $17.77. Wow, now. That's $15.99 at checkout for that centerpiece. Who knew? That's got to go. So again, last call on anything you've seen in the show. We got 20 minutes left, and then we see you in the morning. Hasta mañana. Early too, 10 a.m. Pacific, noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh, good. Did they get the Cameo, Will? Yeah, no. We got the Cameo gone. 8813 is spoken for. Done. What else can we help you with on that wheel? The Paraíba is it's not really $17.99. It's $15.99 at checkout for a green neon Paraíba and tons of diamonds. And let me show it to you on the hand. This ring cannot be here at $15.99. It makes no sense. And this one's a great one for like index fingers, middle fingers, because it is so wide. So maybe you're going to wear it on a finger where you've got a little more real estate, a little more room to give it that kind of, again, that beautiful status style, but still sits low profile. So you're getting all the wow factor of the look, the width of the ring, the 2-tone of the gold, the diamonds throughout. That's 70 points in diamonds. The item number is 11 $251.85 if you need it. So there's the Paraíba, $17.77 minus your 10%. It saves you almost $200. So let's go back to our wheel here. Show you everything that's on it and then bring out anything else you want to see because it's last call for requests. And you know if you have a busy weekend ahead or if you're just busy and you're on the go or maybe you're traveling home to your final wherever you need to go from traveling, wherever, this is the last call. Take advantage of it. Make sure you get on these discounts and deals because they're here, and what a great array. It'd be one thing if the jewelry was just or so-so. We got some super high-end, and the super high-end does not mean super high-end price tag, which is the best news of all. And by the way, that Moonstone there, I know you're going, yeah, I see the Moonstone. I'm talking about the one in the back left, that huge peachy stone that's the cabochon cut with that it's almost like a softer, pinkier version of like a creamsicle. It's kind of like this really pretty, it's not orange, it's not too bold, it's not too bright, it's not too garish, but it's one of those that just has that, it's like a softness. It almost looks like it's satin. And then you see the glow, that chatoyant glow that is phenomenal. Have you ever seen a Moonstone that looks like the back left? And the fact that it's $29.99 minus 10%. Let's go, let's shop. That's a great way to go. So, and this is here's the blue zircon. There's our blue zircon for $18.88. Also less 10%. Anything else you want to request? Yeah. Which one? I'm sorry, what do you need to see? Oh, the aquas. Gotcha. We had 2 left, yes. 2 aquas remaining. Let's get this wheel cleared so we can show the 2 big ones. We've got a 6 carat 09 emerald cut. We also have a 10 carat 17 pair. So here's what's left in the aquamarines. The pear shape is 7141. So this is the pear shape. They were all in platinum. Here's the pear. And then let me show you the emerald cut that I think had the most saturation by far. And that was only just me looking at it, knowing my colors, because we all learned colors a long time ago, right? Before we even went to school, we learned colors. That color of that emerald cut is highly saturated. The emerald cut is the 6 carat 09. The pear shape is the 1017. They're both in platinum. They're both a crazy value. They're both $26.99, which brings them down to far less. So that's really what's important there, and you'll get them for $24.29 and change. And whichever one you'd like, they are the same exact price. So that's a beautiful deal and a wonderful way to save a bundle on some of our biggest aquamarines. The 13.5 is spoken for, but here is the, again, 1017, which we're looking at now, which is going to be, that is the pear shape, and then of course that 609. But I was remarking earlier, the 609 looked very similar to the 13 carat. So I would say it's safe to say the 6 carat is facing up a lot larger than a 609, which is also important. So you're getting big stones, you're getting big looks no matter where you go there on those 2. But the pear, the pear shape, they're right next to each other. Don't they look pretty close? The pear shape is the 1017, and then the 609 is the emerald cut. So beautiful either way. I would say you're getting more saturation. I think we're all going to probably be in agreement on that. I think the left side is far more blue in saturation. It's pretty obvious to me. So if you do, and I'm going to try it on for you as well, so you can see it that way, but take advantage because $2,429 is not a price tag you see on aquamarines very often at all. So that, especially, that's a 1 carat price tag here on this show. We have 1 and 1.5 sold day for, I can speak for 9 years here every day. Guys, that's a 1.5 carat price. $24.29 is what you pay. You're getting either 6 carat on the left or a 10 carat 17 on the right. So let me try on the 6 carat, which is in emerald cut. Look at this. Platinum, and it's hefty. This one, trust me, you're going to feel it. It's not uncomfortable, nothing heavy, but it's like, it's weighty. You feel it, which, boy, gone are the days of feeling your fine jewelry anymore, because who can afford 2 ounces of gold? Nobody. $8,200 for gold, that's gold. So, it's again nice to see the return of like really hefty pieces. Is that the one you like, Will, or are you thinking about the pear shape? We can always switch it out and talk about, actually you're looking at the information on the pear shape. You like the emerald cut? That, just so you know, that's the wrong item number for this one. This is the 6 carat 09. So that's going to be, Will, and it stays in platinum at $79.46. You got it? All right, so the emerald cut, yes. Oh, good. Green Paraiba pear shape is gone, and so is the Emerald Cut Aqua. This item number is 7141, which is now the 1017 because the 609 is gone. So congrats. We did the Cameo's gone, the large Paraiba in the band style is gone, the Emerald Cut Aqua is gone. Now our pear shape remains. And here it is, and we're very busy on the phones. We have a little backup on the phone lines right now, so hang in there with us. This is the 1017 with the 22 points in diamonds in platinum, okay? And then we also, what else can we show you again before we go? Yes, Joanne, go ahead. Which one are you thinking about? The Mandarin Garnet, sure. Sounds like the Mandarin may be gone. The Moonstone, the Cat's Eye Moonstone, and we had a trillion. Trillion Moonstone is here. Cat's Eye Moonstone is here. The Cat's Eye Moonstone is almost 10 carats. 957. I mean, guys, we got to show this again because there's also a carat 85 in diamonds. And a carat 85 in diamonds alone would not go for $29.99. It's platinum. It's item number 8716. It is a must have. If you want something a little unique, and I think a lot of us at this point are going, yeah, I'm not exactly in my first or second or third piece of jewelry, so I can't. Now, there are certain things in life you can buy the same thing over and over and over. Or you can buy slightly different variations, like a jean. Okay, I need a skinny jean, I need a barrel leg, I need a flare, I need a bell, I need a whatever. You need all the different styles. I need distressed, I need clean, I need dark denim, I need light denim, I need acid wash. Fine. You go in your closet and go, well, today I'm choosing from my 80 pairs of denim. That's okay. But we're not always going to have 80 different rubies or 80 different sapphires or 80 different tanzanites, or maybe you're at this point collected most of the gemstones your heart has ever desired, and now you're looking for something, what's new, what's different, what's unique. I don't think anybody's got a Cat's Eye Moonstone that's this color, this size. Then you add to the fact it's almost 2 carats in diamonds, and they're all tapered baguettes. And it was $8,000, and now it's not. It's actually $26.99 now. Yes. Back of the ring. It'll probably look exactly like the front of the ring because there's nothing else to it. It's all open. So who's this for and who got the Paraiba? Hi, Bella. So Bella chose this one tonight, and I really encourage everyone to pick up something for Black Friday. Pick up something with these values the way they've been. But here it is from the back. So again, the idea is it's kind of a scroll lacy gold work. So you're going to see a lot of openness. The same design in the front is the same design in the back. But you can see the sizing bar. You can see how clean the stone is from that perspective. And that's really, really nice. And that one's sold. Yes? I can. Who? Dawn, we've got the pink opals coming out for a better look for you. So that'll be next, and then here we go. That should be gone, $26.99 for that Cat's Eye. Moonstone, Will, who picked up that aqua? I need to know. And Susan's calling from where? Washington State. I like it. All right, Susan, way to go. Thank you. Here we go. Adding another to the 50-state bingo. Here we go. These may not, Dawn, sit all that well, but I'll give them some help here. It's 112-7847. 7847 or 14 karat yellow gold. They stay in the yellow. These are Peruvian pink opals. You have pear shapes too and rounds too. You get 716 in pairs. Total weight, so about 3.5 carats each. And then you get 181 on the rounds. They're about 90 points each, but they will look bigger. 2 points in diamonds. It's a single diamond between where the round and the pair meet. And it's a drop earring that looks like this from a distance. There is a post. It is centered on the top round. It is a butterfly backing, and this is what they look like from a distance away with the measurement to give you an idea. And then I'll try to hold one up for you. So you can see they are 1.25 inches top to bottom. And then I'll pop one on for you as well. By the way, if anybody likes the hoops I'm wearing tonight, they are 410s in the hoops, and I highly recommend them. They are my go-to, they are my favorite, and they're really stunning, and they are on sale. So here is the beautiful Peruvian pink opal earring that are sitting just in with the tweezers here, just to give an idea. But they are just a little over 1 inch, and they are under $1,000. They're $9.99. They'll be $8.99 at checkout if you'd like to get the beautiful pinks. And isn't that a pretty, it's like a seashell pink. It almost reminds me, you know what it looks like? It looks like conch pearls. It does. It looks like conch pearls. But what would that be in conch pearls? Gosh, if you got almost 10 carats of conch pearls, that'd be a little heftier than $9.99. So it gives you that look. It's a nice way to do a drop, keeps it casual. Let's go back to the wheel, take a look there, and we'll see who's got those earrings for $9.99. They just got to stay in the yellow gold. That's it. And post and butterfly backing. And again, the post is centered, so you're going to get full piercing coverage and all. And that's a great way to get some, I think it's a really pretty softer way. There aren't as many gemstones that are pink in that tone of pink, where it's a little lighter, but still very saturated, if that makes sense. Like they're not bright, hot, pinky red. The earrings are gone. Congratulations on those. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to show you the Moonstone again because it's sitting right here. And it's begging for a home. It's a translucent stone. It's the prettiest peachy pink. We have 9 minutes left to go in Black Friday. I am with you in the morning. We're back 14 hours from now to do it again, but with different jewelry. So I'm looking forward. This is 8716. It's our $29.99 Cat's Eye Moonstone, and it's a must. Don't forget about that quartz onyx Art Deco necklace with the chain. That one's here. Got some really cool pieces still left. If you want either of the Tanzanite pendants we showed you in unheated, we had a blue wing. We had the $59.99 11 karat 30 Tanzy. We had the heart-shaped Paraiba pendant, the pink diamond band, the 5.5 karat diamond ring. We had the Moonstone. Wait, we got to show you the trillion. The trillion Moonstone's got to go because we do have the Cat's Eye. But then for under $2,000, you could get the multicolored Moonstone, which is traditional to see more multicolors, but usually it's just blues and greens. This has goldens and pinks as well. Here's the trillion Moonstone, 112-9385. You're in last call on the show, 8 minutes left to go. This is, it's time, guys, because at this point, you know how we are at the end of the show. Busy, busy, busy during the end and then after the show as well. So people are picking things up. You don't want to miss out. Don't wait till tomorrow morning, because there's no chance to buy it overnight. You got to either choose your pieces tonight or miss out on them by tomorrow. So here's our trillion cut. Rare to see a trillion cut Moonstone, that's for sure. Double split shank here. The halo around it, that is only $19.99, but there's $200 extra off that price as well. So take advantage of that. That's a big savings. Big savings on one of our best. And that actually takes it to one of the more affordable Moonstones ever. So that's a really good piece. I would highly recommend. Still have that black diamond. I don't know how or why, but the Diaspore, well, this might be a telling moment. I think it could be a sign from the jewelry gods. This trillion. All of my favorites have sold out tonight, except for this one. It's a favorite, hasn't sold yet. You have 7 minutes to beat me to it. 7 minutes. I'm not really one for Diaspores. I can usually take it or leave it. Then there's this one. This perfect 10, because it is a perfect 10 karat, in the most saturated of colors I've seen Diaspores give, and that's saying something because we have some pretty premier stones here. And you're getting the trillion cutting 9750 is your item number. That's got to get a home. It's our 10 karat trillion. It is a dynamo. It is an all-out masterpiece, and it's 36 points in diamonds around it, just enough to create the halo and just a little extra down the sides. Isn't that spectacular? It's a really good look. It's a really pretty piece. And yet, that's more than just a little pink coming through. It's bright, saturated reds. It's only $3,299. We're in last call on the show, 6 minutes left. What would you like to see? Is it the Cat's Eye Moonstone? Is it the Mandarin, which I guess is still here? The 3 Tanzanite rough cuts that we had in the pendants, they're here too. A zircon, a beautiful Cambodian blue. That's here. Let me show this on the hand though really quickly because we have some requests and some verifications going on. And why wouldn't we on this dynamic trillion? There it is. So that's a big time value there. Look at how the stone pretty much side to side on that finger. So really well done. Of course, there's another way to wear it. You could have the point facing up towards the hand as well, which looks like this. It just glides right on the hand. You know, that's a way to do a big stone, but it's still very comfortable. And when you get your true size, as is the case with anything, it's not going to wobble back and forth. It's just going to sit right there, centered up on the hand, looking amazing. And by the way, you're getting $330 off, so it comes below $3,000. To get that home, and you should try it. And again, if it's not perfect for you, if the perfect 10 is not perfect for you, you send it on back and it's no issue. But that is a really strong stone for color saturation and the like. So really excited to have that for you at $32.99. Yes, we're going to show you here the Mandarin Garnet, the Moonstone as well. There is a huge Sapphirite. So let me just show this really quickly because we haven't shown it all night. And it's 253 in size, and that just doesn't happen very often in Sapphirites. Look at this color. That's dynamic. Here's our Sapphirite Garnet. It's item number 1129303, and that'll be the big pair. 253 is the size, double halo in the diamonds, 78 points there. and it'll just need a little rhodium on the sides and it'll look perfect. And it's 9303. That's our Sapphire Garnet, huge size. We're going to blow that out for $29.99. So here's what we have. You've got either $32.99 on the Trillion. We can do $19.99 on the Moonstone. Or I'm going to bring out that, we're going to bring out one more for you. Let's bring out the Mandarin Garnet since they've all got to go. 2 Trillions, a Sapphire, and a Mandarin in the signature. I would say this, if you just want the signature mounting, like let's say you have a gem you've been waiting to set for years, you might just want to get this one because the mounting is worth so much more. And I'm not even kidding. The mounting is worth more than I'm pricing the entire ring. So you could keep it, like take it with the Mandarin, keep the Mandarin, use it as the semi-mount you've been waiting for, and you're getting it for $26.99. That's the Mandarin Garnet, that signature mounting. That's a big one. So that's huge. That's a 248 with a carat 28 in diamonds. Could not recommend it more highly. But this is last call on the show. We got about 3 minutes. So it's time to get your favorite while they're here, because when they're gone, they're either gone to someone else or they're gone to be melted. So it's one of those two, and you got 10% off. Here what the prices are. We've got the $19.99 less your 10%, $17.99 the Moonstone Trillion. We go here, $32.99 for that perfect 10 Diaspore. It's really incredible. That's $32.99. It'll be well under $3,000 at checkout. We have this 2.5, well, $253 on the Sapphire Garnet, pear shave, double halo. That's down to $29.99. It's really only $26.99 at checkout. And then last but not least, the Mandarin in this huge signature mounting. That's impressive. It is a signature mounting with a carat 28. It's finished on the inside. You can even get the gold color you want, and that's also $29.99. There's another one where we have 1 carat Mandarins for that price quite often here recently. So to be able to get a 248 Mandarin, and the mounting's worth more, it clearly is. You all know that. We've been seeing this mounting for a long, long time. We understand what that means as a mounting. This is your chance to pick up anything you like. And again, nothing up on that wheel is going to be over $3,000 at checkout. Nothing. So that's huge, hugely important, great values. Thank you for being with me tonight. I hope you all had a wonderful Black Friday with us. We sure had a good time with you. I'm back in the morning, 14 hours from now. It's our Saturday. It means it starts at 10. That's 10 a.m. Pacific, noon, Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. We get it all kicked off. So hope you can join me for a really, really special big holiday weekend to kind of finish up the holiday weekend. So that means special things. So final 2 minutes on this Black Friday. Thank you again. And let me know, $29.99 for the Mandarin, $29.99 for the Sapphire, $32.99 on the Diaspore, and then only $19.99 on the Trillion cut faceted Moonstone. Not a one you want to miss out on because those values are incredible. We are busy after the show goes off the air. We are still here for a few minutes. Those phone lines stay open, so that phone number connects you to us. Jot it down or start dialing now so you can get in. And we'll help you out with anything you've seen. As long as it's still available, we can help you out with anything from the show. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I've got a big weekend on tap for us. We've got our Saturday and Sunday. Both days are 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 1 to 4 Eastern. So both days, crazy good values. Let's keep this event going, shall we? It's the big holiday weekend, 10% off. Let's wrap it. You'll get a couple more days here. So join us if you can. We would love to have you with us because I got some very special surprises in store for you, both Saturday and Sunday mornings. So I hope you can be with us for that. And then our last call is now on the rings. We are verifying again. The Moonstone is verifying that Trillion will go. It can't stay here. You simply cannot. And by the way, here's the blue zircon. Yes, I had a request of the blue zircon. Here it is. Blue zircon one more time. This is that bridge mounting, that 67-point diamond mounting with the big round blue zircon right there in the middle. And it's got its own halo. The diamonds run underneath it. That's a carat 80 blue zircon with 67 points in diamonds. It's only $18.88 minus your discount. 30 seconds left to go. Thanks for joining us on this Black Friday blowout event. It's been a lot of fun. Again, we're here for a couple minutes after we go off the air. We'll see you back in the morning. It's 14 hours from now. So set those alarms. Make sure you write those reminders. Be with us. We have a big Small Business Saturday coming up for you and also an incredible Sunday. So I hope to see you all for our Saturday and Sunday shows kicking off in about 14 hours here. Thank you again. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday weekend so far. We'll keep it going. Come join us and hang with us. We'd love to have your company. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. A good night to you. We'll see you tomorrow.